Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as ever, my name is Shane. That's Shane's Games, and tonight we're going to be playing Shadowrun Dragonfall for the PC. This won't be your first time playing it, so if you want to see how we got to where we are tonight, or check out some of the games we played in the past, be them obscure, unusual, or nostalgic, feel free to check out my YouTube channel. But for tonight, let's get into the game, shall we? So last time we went on a mission after the mysterious Mark 6. That's all the recap you're getting because it was horrible, and let's just not. So we got a few things we need to do around town today. Once again, our main goal is we are trying to raise 50,000 nuyen to pay off the legendary hacker Alice, who's trying to find us information about a legendary dragon slayer. Why? Because there's a dragon trying to murder us, and we'd rather he not, if at all possible. So we're working on that. Yeah, that mission we were told, they did say in the opening description, simple smash and grab. That was the exact words they used. But that's code in Shadowrun. Anytime anyone says simple smash and grab or milk run, it means someone's about to die, basically. So things we need to do today, we need to meet up with this mysterious contact that got in touch with Amsel, who should be at the coffee shop over here, and we're going to need to do some shopping before we leave on a job. And right now I'm thinking our next job is going to be the job Blitz wanted us to do for him, because he wanted some help with getting a creditor off of his back before he dies, which seems reasonable. Let's see. Kami brightens as you approach her, grinning widely. Hey there, Altog was just telling me you were around. I was wondering if I might be able to trade a story or two. What are you looking for exactly? The girl taps a finger thoughtfully against her chin. Well, you're new here. I know that you knew Monica, and I've got a vague idea about what went down the night she died. But I want to know what you think your most exciting adventure has ever been. Hang on, how the hell did you hear about that? She smirks playfully. Remember, I'm Altog's ears and hands outside of the cafe. We share a lot of intel, he and I. So what is the story between you two, then? She glances away briefly before returning her gaze to you. I suppose I can tell you. If the Monica thing was a secret of yours, it's only fair I share one of mine. I never really went to school. Pretty much been a street kid as long as I can remember. And there was so much to learn from people outside of school that I never really bothered. Makes it difficult to get a job, so as all good street kids do, I chose a place to haunt with my friends and always hang out there. That was Altug's cafe, and he was super nice about me and mine. I felt more comfortable with him than I ever did mein Vater. Her eyes narrow for only the briefest moment at the word. And we talked a lot when I was waiting around for my friends. He must have been fairly comfortable with me, too, otherwise he wouldn't have offered me a job. What is it that you do, really? Technically, I'm the barista, but like I said before, ears and hands. I run his errands, I gather gossip, sometimes I even make coffee. I much prefer his hookah options, though. Real coffee makes me feel paranoid. Speaking of which, I should probably get back to work. See you around. She's a cool character. I enjoy chatting with her. Alright, let's head to the cafe then. And I don't see my contact in here. Alright, so maybe I have to do something else to trigger that. That's actually very likely. So for the moment, let's do some shopping, and then let's get on that job. Joda, greetings to you. How are you doing today, Joda? Hope everything is going good with you. So head to the Talismonger's shop. This is basically where I buy everything I need for my character. So let's see, what does he got as far as outfits? Let's see, I am pretty happy with the occult robe, so I think I'm going to stick with that for right now. As far as spells, I can get the top tier spells now, which is very cool. Let me see, what am I... So right now I have... Let's see, I've got Powerbolt 1, Acid Stream 2, Mana Ball 2, Heal Wounds 1, Aim 2, and Lightning Bolt 1. Oh, I forgot I could sell stuff. I'll have to keep that in mind. I could probably sell some of my old spells. Because I honestly can't imagine going back to like Mana Ball 1. Or Aim 1. I could sell this, my old gear too. That should be fine if nothing else. And that'll get me a little bit of cash. I like that. And let's see. So Lightning Bolt 3 is... Let's see. AP 1, cooldown 3, damage 18 as compared to... AP 1, cooldown 3. So it's 8 more damage than Lightning Bolt 1. That I like a lot. So, how much is it, though? It is 2K, so that's pretty expensive. Lee2, welcome in. How are you doing today? How's the cruel world of Shadowrun? I mean, it hasn't gotten cruel yet, but after yesterday. I'm a little paranoid. I am maybe just a little bit paranoid, so we'll see how that goes. How about you, Lee2? How are you doing today? How's your day going? Alright, so... Let's see, what is the difference between Heal Wound 1 and Heal Wound 2? Is it just that it has less cooldown, maybe? Yeah, just 1 turn less cooldown is all that is. I would like that. That actually does sound amazing. Let's pick up Heal Wound 2. Let's see, I'm definitely going to want Lightning Bolt 3, because doing a little bit more damage would be a very good thing. What else? What else? Well, I could probably get Armor 3 as well. That wouldn't be a terrible thing to have. I've already got the good poison. I've already got the good acid stream spell. So having a bit more armor wouldn't be a terrible thing either, I don't think. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab that. And then, so we'll replace Armor 1 with Armor 3. Cool. We'll replace Lightning Bolt 1 with Lightning Bolt 3. And we will replace Heal Wound 1 with Heal Wound 2. Alright, so I think as far as my spells, I have the best versions of all of them that I can get. Which is really awesome. So we'll confirm that. I want to check under... Let's see, weapons. Because weapons are basically your default spells in here. And I can probably do better than I'm doing right now, I think. Woke up, got a shower, got here. So far the day is doing pretty good. Hopefully that momentum keeps going, Lee, too. That's a good start. I was hoping to double up on my union to help you cover the cost, but I failed. I appreciate the effort, Doc. That means a lot. Thank you for that. So I can upgrade my Powerbolt 1 to Powerbolt 2. That'll do an extra 4 damage. Can't afford Powerbolt 3 yet. That would do an extra... Ooh, 7 damage? Ooh, that is really good. Can I sell some stuff? I can sell my old spells, I think. Get rid of Heal Wound 1, Lightning Bolt 1, Armor 1. Go ahead and sell those. And yeah, I can totally get Powerbolt 3. Let's get that. And I think that's all I want from here. Let's go ahead and confirm that, and I will replace Powerbolt 1, Powerbolt 3. So I'm pretty well decked out at this point, which is friggin' awesome. Let's see, I'm also going to... So I'm going to remove the drugs for right now. Alright. Let's see, does he have anything else to talk about here? So I have a question for you if you don't mind. Let's see, Algernon, what do you know about the great dragon Fairschwinger? The elf ponders for a moment, twisting a ring on his right hand. Fairschwinger, the Firewing. That is a name I haven't heard in some time, over 40 years. I believe, although I cannot say for certain, that Time and I do not get along. She was among the first of the great dragons to awaken, the first to be killed by meta-humanity. Or so the story goes. You don't buy that? I take nothing at face value. It is one of the secrets of my longevity. History is the version of past events that people have decided to agree upon. Truth is something else. Absinthe interjects. A great dragon is not like other awakened creatures, whereas a basilisk is nothing more than a Komodo dragon whose genetic structure is mutated by magic's return. A great dragon is a creature of magic, a creature that has seen more than one cycle of the world. This is the sixth. When a great dragon falls, the sound resonates across time and space. Got it, you're skeptical. So how does the story go? Fairschwinger awakened, along with Lofweir, Nebelhair, and Kaltstein, along the first decade of the century. She was the first seen over the Harz Mountains, and after a long flight announcing her presence, she began raining fire on every town and village she came across. Why the attack? Think she was protecting her lair? No one knows. Fairschwinger was never engaged in dialogue. German military forces are said to have killed her over the Sox the year she emerged. This after months of fire, devastation, and terror. Her body was never recovered. Whenever I hear the body was never recovered, I immediately think faked her own death. Beware the holovids, my friend. They will rot your brain. Nevertheless, it is possible that the Firewing still exists. Dragons are cunning. Quite cunning. And a sealed emergency zone is, by its very nature, sealed. We cannot know what happens inside with certainty. One must wonder what effect the radiation from a nuclear meltdown might have had upon her. Any theories? Algernon crosses his arm across his chest. No, I do not deal in theory. Despite her death, there was a rumor that she had been seen over Iceland sometime after her fall, but has never been confirmed. Some speculate that the viewer witnessed her astral form and her body still lies in the socks. Now, is there anything else you need to know? Nah, I'm good. Thank you. Hey, that was interesting. Drav, welcome in. How are you doing today, Drav? Hope you're doing good. Alright. See if Absinthe has anything new to say today. She does not. She's still just spooky, is all. Alright, so I would like to get a revive kit before I leave. Because those I did end up using a lot of in that last mission, so I'd like to have at least one on me. I think I buy those at the cyberware shop, I think. I'm doing pretty good, Drev. Thanks for asking. Oh, hey, that maintenance worker's still there. Shrek, finally. I was worried you wouldn't come back either. Oh, I never talked to him before. So, tell me, what happened? Everything go okay? It's taken care of. You can leave after you give me my money. What about Victor? Oh, your friend isn't coming. I'm sorry. Christ, poor Vic. I don't know how I'm going to tell his folks. Real close-knit family they were. I found this on his body. Maybe you could give it to them. Hey, thanks, Dill. He turns the manual over in his hands, rubs his thumb over the careworn paper cover. I'll appreciate it. Here's the money I promised you. Alright, 1 karma and 500 credits. Definitely didn't want to miss out on that for too long. Completely just forgot to check in with that guy after that job. My bad. My bad. Alright, so I'll head to the cyber clinic. Like I said, I think they had the revive kits in here. I don't remember how much they are. Let me check his cyberware first. I probably am not going to get any cyberware. Whether I don't want to lose any essence since I'm a mage, but it's not worth, it's still worth checking, just in case. Alright, so he does have trauma kits. And golds are only 500. It's not as bad as I thought they'd be. So yeah, I'll go ahead and pick up a boomload of gold. Sure. And yeah, let's drop it right into the inventory. Cool. What else do I have here? Cavalier Frag Grenade. And Ares High Explosive. Damage 20. Ooh. That is a good one. Yeah, I'll take both of those. That's fine. Alright. So I think I am all spec'd out for this next job. So, let's head over to the train station. And, save and let's head out. I'm a little worried because Blitz said I had to go on this one solo with him running support remotely, which does not at all sound like my jam, but what are we supposed to do, I suppose? Let me check my karma real quick. So if I had 5 points, I could increase my body. That wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I don't need to touch intelligence anymore because I've got enough for all my spells. Let's see, having an 8 in spellcasting wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but that is obviously tremendously expensive. And 1 more point for charisma wouldn't exactly go awry either. But I think probably raising my body and my quickness another point might be my next thing. I'll hold off a little bit there. Alright, we're saved. Let's head down to the U-Bahn. And let's get on our way to the next job. You should talk to Paul Amsel before leaving the Crucible Bazaar. Alright, so we need to talk to Amsel first. Before we can do this job. I want to make sure we do that one before we, I don't want to miss out on any missions, basically. But yeah, we've had a lot of people in chat that have been helping me out with my German pronunciation. It's not easy going for me, but at least that one I can remember. U-Bahn. That one I remember. Let's see. Amsel calls over his shoulder at the sound of your approach. His eyes are glued to his computer's display. Max Girth, Frau Mueller should be on her way, but before you go to the meeting site, I have news. He glances at you and his words trail off. Upon seeing the expression on your face, Amsel's voice becomes grave. It can wait. Tell me what has happened. Bad news, my friend. Someone's hunting us. They set up an ambush on the U-Bahn line. Amsel pauses and gives a curt nod. Truth be told, I've been expecting something like this. This might happen. Just glad you made it out alive. And one of the attackers dropped this encrypted PDA. Amsel takes the PDA from you and examines it. Yes, I should be able to extract some information from this. Give me a moment. He plugs the PDA into his computer and goes to work. A few moments later, he lets out a grunt of dismay. Well, Max, I was able to recover a file, but fortunately that's all I'll ever be able to pull off this thing. Well, anyone will, truth be told. Must have been running some kind of counter-intrusion software. The instant I gained access, it bricked itself. Amsel disconnects the useless PDA and drops it to the ground. It clatters to a rest on the metal floor. Alright, what'd you manage to pull off of it? A comm file. The audio's all here, but it looks like we've only got video from one side of the conversation. Let's see what we have here. He opens the file and a nightmarishly familiar face appears on the screen. Oh god, it's that guy we saw back in the manor at the first mission. Let's see. Bachmeyer. The voice bleats out from Amsel's speakers, filling the room. Audrin here. What's your status? Bachmeyer's image is garbled, but his voice sounds young and eager. Target acquired, sir. You were right. We spotted him on the U-Bahn, just like you said. Probably on his way to a job. As per your instructions, we're going to take him out on his way back. He'll be more vulnerable that way. Hopefully injured and low on ammo, too. But only time will tell. We were! It was bad. Good man. Proceed as instructed. Will do. Costman is rigging up an ambush spot now. We'll try to make it quick. The orc with the nightmare face nods. Send me a comm when the job is done. Audrin out. The image on the computer screen dies. Amsel turns to face you. Well, our scarred friend makes an appearance. Max, I suspect that Green Winter's predictions are coming true. I believe that Fairschwing is behind this. Under Amsel's patient exterior, you can feel the worry that's eating him. Be on your guard, you and the rest of your team. You made it through this attack relatively unscathed, but next time, you might not be so lucky. At least now we have a name to put to the face. Audrin. That's not all we have. As I was saying when you first walked in, I have been productive as well. I was able to uncover some new evidence in your absence. Coincidentally enough, that evidence pertains to our scarred friend. You might recall that I said I'd dig into Audrin's skin grafts. Well, I did, and that search has finally borne fruit. One of my contacts outside of Berlin handles the paperwork for private hospitals all across Germany. Still a boring job, but it does have its perks. Amsel pulls out a file on his computer. A medical chart opens up on screen. As it turns out, our scarred friend's skin grafts were performed in a legitimate hospital after all. That's some good news for once. What do they say? Well, they're rather light on identifying information. Our friend's name is listed as Max Musterman, the local equivalent of John Doe. But they do cover his injuries in great detail. Audrin's injuries were extensive. He had 2 broken ribs and a shattered pelvis, and he'd sustained third-degree burns over 60% of his body. Most damningly of all, he'd suffered from acute radiation poisoning. His body had absorbed over 5,000 millisieverts of ionizing radiation, a lethal dose without treatment. The information dries up at this point. We know that he was treated and discharged, but what happened afterward remains a mystery. He pauses for a moment, studying reaction. Your thoughts? Hold nothing back. I'd like to hear everything that comes to mind. Audrin might have spent some time in the socks. That radiation poisoning didn't happen on its own. Agreed. 5,000 millisieverts is a lot of exposure. Short of basking in the glow of an unshielded reactor, I don't know how he'd have absorbed that much ionizing radiation without spending time in the socks. Alright, so Audrin is heavily irradiated, most likely from his time spent in the socks. What else did this tell you? Well, those burns sound like dragon fire, but if the Firewing burned Audrin, why would he be working for her now? I don't think Audrin is working for the Firewing. I believe that he is serving her. On Green Winter's second DVD, he mentions that there is a cult within the socks that worships the Firewing, the Disciples of the Cleaning Fire. I believe that Audrin belongs to this cult. Sorry, what difference would that make? In my experience, a zealot is unlikely to shed his allegiance to his goddess, even if that loyalty comes at a great personal cost. So, it is possible that Audrin is a dragon cultist. That seems to fit with much of the other information that we've uncovered. Did any other red flags jump out at you? Well, the hospital couldn't ID Audrin, so either somebody covered his tracks for him or he was living completely off the grid. Indeed, if Audrin were a denizen of the socks, a glowpunk, his lack of identifying information would make sense. Amsel adjusts his glasses. It's a working theory, at any rate. So, to sum up, Audrin has probably spent time in the socks. Possible he even lived there as a member of Fairschwing's dragon cult. And he is after you. Amsel pauses a moment before continuing. In my mind, all of this reinforces one fact. We need to find Valclaire, and we need to do it fast. Agreed. Good. And that's all the more reason to gather Alice's fee as quickly as possible. There's a buzzing sound from Paul's wrist. He lifts his hand to his PDA. And as luck would have it, Frau Miller has arrived. Best of luck at the meeting, Max Girth. Remember, this is urgent. We need that money. I'm on it. Let's see. I didn't know socks were so dangerous in this world. Uncomfy socks are a horrible thing. I would assume that they could destroy your life. Alright, before we leave, I'm going to see... I think we got a new DVD. Let me check that out real quick. Yes, the third DVD here. They said they weren't able to get much off of that, but let's see what we got here. Play track 1. Display goes blank for a moment, then the face of Green Winters blinks onto the screen. The timestamp on the video reads 2042-0805, so this one's much earlier than the other ones we're watching. Is Max Girth our first name or like our full name? I've considered it's like a full name, and it's sort of weird how... I think, yeah, it's... What I believe is the actual answer in here is the name you put in is like your runner name, so it's like our code name, I guess? Which is why everyone keeps using the whole thing. But if you notice when I actually read things, I'm just shortening it to Max, because it does feel more comfortable that way. But I think that's the answer. It's our Shadowrunner code name. I was thinking about Adrian today. Not as he was when he disappeared, not as the fabled Dragon Slayer or the big-time CEO of Deal Defense. I was thinking about when we were kids. Well, I was always more of a kid than he was, of course. He's 15 years older than me. In a way, he was like a parent, more than like a parent than a brother. Winters pauses. His gaze drops to an invisible point on the table in front of him. So I was thinking about this time when we were on holiday. Our parents took us out to the island of Pole to enjoy the beach. I must have been 5 years old. Adrian was 20. It'd be his last family vacation with us. A year later, he'd begin his meteoric rise to fame and fortune. But on this trip, he was my brother. And when I fell out of the little paddle boat that our parents rented, started sinking fast into the Baltic, he was the one who dove in to rescue me. You saved my life that day, Adrian. I'll love you forever for that. And I will find you. I owe you that much. Alright, Shrek 2. Timestamp of the video is 2049-0606. Found an old news article that mentions Adrian from way back in 2036. It was printed in a financial magazine called Das Finanzwesen, one of those chic print-based mags they produce for the retro crowd. There aren't any clues in here, but it's good to see someone else acknowledge his existence. He clicks the off-screen button and the image of Winters disappears. It's replaced by a digital scan of a magazine page. Let's see. SK stock suffers in post-buyout brain drain. Excuse me. November 12th, 2039. In the aftermath of Dragon Lawfare's hostile takeover of Soderkrupp, continuing brain drain of high-level executives is causing ongoing worry among company shareholders. The company's stock took a major hit when Lawfare deposed former CEO Wilhelmina Graf Benoit last August. 3 months later, long-held power positions within the SKI empire continue to empty as the Dragon consolidates its power base. The most recent casualties of Lawfare's takeover include Alexander Kobayashi, former CEO of Sater Munitions, Mathis Donor, former treasurer of Rare Datafacts, and Werner Harding, former CEO of Deal Defense. Harding stepped into the role to replace Dr. Adrian Vauclair, who disappeared under mysterious circumstances 2 years ago. Winter's face winks back onto the screen. So there you have it. That's what they had to say about Adrian a mere 2 years after his disappearance. My brother, the footnote. That is a little sad. Putting respect on it! There you go, there you go. These are people with either shortening or adding edit-ins to my name are hilariously amusing. I do appreciate that. It's always funny. It's always funny when you pop in and I see people just extending your name into like 4 lines on the screen. That will never not get a giggle out of me. Track 3. While this track does load, it's clearly corrupted. The screen fills with a meaningless stream of text. Yeah, nothing in there, unfortunately. Track 4. Corrupted again. Damn it. And track 5. A rattling sound fills the air as the disc grinds in its tray. A few seconds later, the screen fills with text. From the desk of Werner Harding, 2034-910. Dr. Vauclair, it is my sad duty to inform you that by unanimous vote of the Aufsichtsrat, your position as CEO of Deal Defense will be terminated at the end of the calendar month. Your continued misallocation of company funds to pursue personal agendas cannot and will not be tolerated any longer. The supervisory board is not unsympathetic to your mental state. The trauma that you endured during your pursuit of the Dragon Fairswinger must have been enormous. But your continuing obsession with the dragon, the dead dragon I might add, has proven a negative influence on the company and unjustified drain on company resources. The board wishes you all the best in your future endeavors. We've prepared a generous severance package to assist you in this time of transition. If there's anything more we can do to help you, please don't hesitate to ask Werner Harding. Interesting, interesting. Oversight Council, I think that would make sense. That would make sense. Alright, so let's go meet this new contact. See what she's got to say. And then decide where we're going to go from there. There's still robust workers' rights in Germany? That is always a nice thing to say. Would a Shadowrun game similar to Mass Effect's combat style work out well in an open world setting? Ooh. I'm going to say tentatively yes. I would say the one thing that would be difficult to do would be matrix runs. That's when you actually have a Decker going inside the computer system fighting defenses. That would be hard to do real time, I think, especially as a single player. That works so much better as a turn-based single player thing. Otherwise, I think a lot of that is doable in a real-time type thing. Alright, contact should be over at the coffee shop. So let's head over there. And I need to blow my nose real quick, chat, so don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Alright, back. Sorry about that. And here is Frau Mueller. Let's see what she's got to say. As you press your way forward through the cozy, smoke-filled confines of the cafe, excuse me, you catch sight of Frau Mueller. She appears as Amsel described her, an impressive-looking woman of Aslander descent with coffee-colored skin and dark, wavy hair. Everything about her screams corporate executive, from her expensive-looking suit to her tastefully understated makeup. She's obviously nervous, but she's hiding it well. She locks eyes with you and hesitates only slightly before speaking. Max Girth, I presume? Harry Amstel told me that I could meet you here. He wasn't lying. He said you had a job for me. She holds her silence for a moment and then nods. Yes, I do. In truth, I'm in desperate need of your help. Then tell me what you need, Frau Mueller. She offers you a small smile. An assumed name, obviously, but I have been told that this is how you people do business. It's true in the Shadowrun universe. Basically everyone that gives jobs to Shadowrunners are known as Mr. Johnson, because that's a common alias that you go by when you're hiring a Shadowrunner. They just basically say, I'm Mr. Johnson, I want to hire you for a job. She straightens in her seat and then tries on a smile, hangs there for a second, then fades away. She sighs. From my accent, you've no doubt inferred that I'm an Astlaner. Furthermore, you may have guessed who I work for. As Technology, I'd assume. She nods. I've been with the company for over a decade. In that time, I've worked on all manner of projects. From the innocuous to the obscene, my hands have touched it all. Never once did I question the wisdom of our research. Never once did I consider blowing the whistle on my employers. I kept my nose down, worked hard, and excelled at the task set before me. Go on, please. Last month, I was transferred here from my home in Tenachtlin. They told me an employee of my caliber was needed in Berlin, and that I would be working on a project with wide-reaching applications. The only other detail I was given was the name of the project, Bloodline. Catchy. She looks you in the eye, and for the first time you can see the cracks in her composure. She's doing a good job of hiding it, but deep down, this woman is terrified. I've seen many terrible things in my life, Max. In Tenachtlin, blood magic is commonplace. Take a moment to imagine what that means. In the underground markets, people are bought and sold as chattel. Street children are rounded up and bled like lambs. I witnessed all of these things by the age of 12. She takes a deep breath and lets it out slowly. Seeing such things, it changes you, makes you numb. What I found when I arrived here was worse. This project horrifies me, Max, and it must be stopped. Alright, Tell me everything you know about Bloodline. She shakes her head. The less you know, the better. For both of us. You'll just have to trust me on that. You need only know that it is evil, and it is not a word I use lightly. You have to understand, Frau Miller, I can't accept a job without knowing what it entails. Of course not. Your job will be relatively simple. I want you to bring the building down. The computers, the research data, the mages and scientists that are working to bring out this abomination, I want all of them burned to ash and buried in rubble. No compromises, and no exceptions. Her tone softens. I'm sure you have unanswered questions. I'm not in the habit of dealing with Shadowrunners. In truth, I've spent the majority of my career living in fear of you people. But I do know that you're the only ones who can get this done. So tell me, Max, is there anything more you need to hear from me? Or are you ready to make a decision? That's a big ask, and she's really not giving anything here. That's a little spooky. Mr. Anderson. Hey, Cyber Exile, welcome in. How are you doing today? And Crooked Mane, I'm doing good. How are you doing today, Crooked Mane? Hope everything's going with you. Let's see. In a real-time situation decking, if you're the player doing it rather than the AI, possibly that could work. I could see that being a thing. The question is, how would that work if you're not the decker? If you just set your decker up, is he just running in fast motion? I'm wondering. That's a good possibility there. I think there's definitely something to be said on that, along those lines. Hey, what about any innocent people in the building? None of us are innocent, Max. But if you need to salve your conscience, rest assured that at the hour of your approach, the only personnel authorized to be on site will be security and senior members of the research team. And I assure you, neither are innocent in this matter. If the Bloodline project reaches completion, nobody will be safe ever again. It sounds like hyperbole, I know, but it isn't. The Bloodline project will lead to countless deaths. I am certain enough of this to hire you, despite the fact that doing so will probably cost me my own life. I'm not a demolitions expert. How do you expect me to level a building? You don't need to be. All you'll need is a competent decker. The facility is powered by a number of on-site generators. There are safeguards in place to prevent them from overloading. In the event of a power spike, the system is designed to shut itself down. But I know how you can disable those safeguards. Once the generators begin to overload, you'll have a limited time to reach a safe distance. The explosion will be quite catastrophic. Oh good! Timed escape sequence, my favorite. What can you tell me about building security? Expected to be tight. In addition to their standard security team, As Technology is taking out a knight-errant high-threat response team contract to protect the building. Corporate doesn't seem to mind contracting a competitor for emergency response services. That should give you some indication as to the uniqueness of this project. At any rate, I believe that I've come up with a solution to the knight-errant problem. I'll discuss the matter with your Herr Amsel if you decide to take the job. Look, Paul Amsel is my representative in these matters. Why couldn't you tell all this to him? I had to meet you in person, to look into your eyes and see the man behind the name. Now that I've done so, I'm sure you're the one I need. Naturally, I will send any further information about the job to Herr Amsel, provided, of course, that you accept. Alright, let's talk compensation. 36,000 Nuyen, as I told your Herr Amsel. That's what I've allocated for the job. Yeah, that's fair. Better than fair. I've done my homework, Max. Alright, I've reached a decision then. Yes, and I'll take the job. Her face visibly brightens. In that case, it's a deal. I can't tell you how relieved I am, Max. Thank you for helping me to bring this nightmare to an end. I'll iron out the remaining details with your Herr Amsel. He'll want to talk this over with you anyway, I'm sure. You're a good man, Max Girth. You're saving more lives than you know. Alright, so obviously this is still a lot vaguer than I would like it to be, but I think in this case I believe her when she says that there's evil afoot. So if the building needs to come down, maybe it does, and if I can get paid in the meantime, probably a good thing anyway. Alright, she doesn't have anything new to say. Alright, so let's stop in and talk with Amsel before we head out. See what else he's got to say. Welcome back, Max Girth. How did the meeting with Frau Mueller go? I accepted the job. Any ideas on how to tackle this? Yes, a few. Frau Mueller has provided us with detailed information on the facility. I have vetted this information and it seems to hold up. Based on the intel, I have formulated what I believe will be an effective strategy to bring down the building. According to Mueller's intel, the facility is extraordinarily well guarded. Whatever this bloodline project is, the Azzies have spared no expense to defend it. The facility is patrolled by Az Technology's internal security personnel. On their own, they would pose a challenge, but I don't doubt that you could brute force your way through them. Unfortunately, they will not be on their own. Az Technology has purchased one of Knight Errant's most expensive security contracts as an additional line of defense. So kicking in the front doors out then. Ameson nods. I should say so. I have pulled some strings with an old contact of mine. He's provided me with the address of a small software developer, OTK International. They write the firmware updates for Knight Errant's comm system, and their defenses should be considerably weaker than Az Technology's. My contact has informed me that OTK stores an off-site hard copy of every firmware update it develops for data security purposes. My suggestion is this. You hit the offices of OTK International and reduce their computers to slag. In the interim, I will have the hard copy of their next update replaced with a compromised version. When OTK's next update goes live, our compromised version will be pushed out to Knight Errant. When you hit the Az Technology facility, I'll be able to track Knight Errant via their comlinks. This should make the run much more manageable. He fishes in his pocket for something. A moment later, he produces a corporate ID with your face on it. This will get you through the front door of the office park that contains OTK International. My contact was only able to provide me with the one card, so you'll need to let the rest of your team in through a side door. Alright, sounds like a plan. Very good. OTK's offices aren't far from here. You should take the U-Bahn there when you're ready. Alright, so we're not going to do that immediately. First things first is we're going to do Blitz's job. You look down to see a bright pair of eyes set into a scruffy face looking at you. Dante, Monica's old dog. Looking into those huge brown eyes, you see intelligence and sadness. We're gonna pet him. We're gonna pet him because he's a good doggo, and good doggos get pets. It's important. Absolutely crucial, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he's following me, cutie! Oh, you stay inside, doggo. What are you doing? I suppose as long as he doesn't come on the U-Bahn with me. That should be fine. Just wants to get out and get some air, that's fine. Oh, that's a cute emote, John. I like that. Alright, so let's make another save here. And we're heading to Dragonfall this time. Save game. There we go. Alright. Travel to the Landenberg Rings Bank in Dragonfall to clear Bliss's debt. Alright. Settling debts. Dragonfall. It'd be high up on anyone's list of places to avoid, but that's where you're headed. And you're going there alone this time. Last time you saw Blitz, he was carting his portable terminal over to the cafe, presumably so that he could do his decking in the most comfortable environment possible. Like everything else related to Dragonfall, the U-Bahn station that services it is in poor repair. The car that you're riding in stinks like a chemical toilet on a hot day. On the floor near the doorway, you catch sight of a trampled lump of tattered fur. The longer you stare at it, the more convinced you become that you're looking at the remains of a long-dead squirrel. The train rumbles to a stop and the doors slide open. Time to get this over with. Hey, Bob, good morning and welcome in. How are you doing today, Bob? Alright, so as far as my spells, I am decked out about as good as I can be. I've got 3 offensive spells and 3 buff spells. Not bad. Not bad. Of course, I'm not going to be able to make too much use of the buff spells now since I'm, by myself, but we'll do what we can here. We will do what we can. I think we're good. Let's head in. No, we're not going to use my camera right now. Stepping out of the U-Bahn tunnel, you once again find yourself in the squalid alleys of Dragonfall. The place is a pit. Piles of waste, human and otherwise, litter the streets. The gutted husks of commercial buildings stand hollow and empty all around you. Your comlink crackles to life and you can hear the distant sounds of the cafe. Merriment, laughter, the clink of silverware on china. Blitz's voice cuts in a second later. Hey, Chief, ready to do this thing? Are you? Sounds like you're nice and cozy in there. He scoffs. Of course I am. I've had this run planned out for years, like I said. You hear a slurping sound, presumably Blitz taking a sip of steaming hot soy calf. The only steam you can see out here is your own breath condensing in the frigid night air. Let's just get this over with. Ah, come on, Chief, where's your sense of adventure? I mean, you get to rob a bank! How whiz is that? Another distant roar of laughter crackles over your comlink. Presumably, the patrons of the cafe are having a lovely evening. You owe me for this, man! Blitz sighs. Yeah, Chief. Yeah, I do. Well, as long as he knows, I suppose. Alright. Sorry to hear about that, Bob. Hopefully, you can at least have a little bit of time to relax joining us here. A plain-looking man in a fancy suit taps away at his PDA. He's an older guy, probably in his late 50s. In the filth-strewn streets of Dragonfall, he stands out like a sore thumb. At the sound of your approach, he stops what he's doing and shifts his gaze to you. Max Girth, right? I might be. Who's asking? My name is Hassenkamp. I am Mr. Grinder's accountant. Oh! What a remarkable coincidence! Hassenkamp nods. His expression is deadpan. Mr. Grinder sent me to ensure that the money transfer goes according to plan. When you enter the building, I'm going in with you. How did me Grinder even know I was going to be here? Your pal, Blitz. He sent Mr. Grinder a message with a complete breakdown of your plan an hour ago. Blitz? Well, of course I did, Chief. How can I be sure that this would get me off the hook if I didn't ask? And so, just to find out, you let a homicidal loan shark know exactly when and where to find me. Well, that's not exactly how I'd put it, but, yeah, I guess. There is an awkward pause. In my own defense, I didn't expect him to send his accountant to shadow you, though. That's a new one on me. I hate to interrupt, but if you two are finished, I'd like to get the show on the road. He glances at his wristwatch. I want to get home before the grandkids get to bed. Couldn't agree more. It's your turn, Blitz. Get the door open so we can get inside. You got it, Chief. His voice is eager. Heading inside, this won't take 5 seconds. Alright. New objective, unlock the alley entrance. Hassenkamp must survive. Blitz must survive. Alright. Interesting. This looks like a very large area. Holy shit. I see something over here, though. None of these dudes are hostile yet. It looks like I might have to go this way. A gatekeeper IC program stands impassively, waiting to challenge all comers. Visitor, identity unknown. Please present security code string. Let's see here. Override security access, root command trapdoor. There's a brief pause, then the IC flashes twice. Access granted. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, that was easy. Is he called Buddy Fight? That would be an amazing name. I like that. I see a bunch of things labeled auto turrets. That's a little concerning. Let's see. A piece of watcher I see turns, flashing angrily. A rapid-fire sequence of lights pulse out a warning. Keep away. Check my credentials with your friend back there. Go on, I can wait. A moment later, the watcher I see flickers apologetically. Secondary security verification approved. Super user status verified. Query, how may I help you today? Step aside, pal. I'm in a rush. The program obediently moves aside. Proceed, and have a pleasant day. How about if I do? Well, he's having an easy time here so far. Bunny Pepper. Alright, interesting. And Demonic Maniac, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Resident German. We have actually got a few folks in chat that are German today, but I appreciate any help you can give, because I know basically nothing about the language. So I've been trying to learn here. I really have. So it's been nice. Alright, so I need to get the alley door open. What is this though? Main system hardware firewall. Alright, so I don't need to go through that yet, so let's get the alley door open. And that should do it, Chief. You're good to head on inside. Main server should be just ahead. A shocking display of competence from the red-haired disaster. That's what Mr. Grinder calls your friend, by the way. He's got a rep around these parts. For some strange reason, all of his friends keep dying. Don't listen to this asshole, Chief. He shouldn't even be here. Let's see, he wouldn't be here if you hadn't spilled the beans to Meat Grinder. Fortunately for all of us, me especially, I am here. So let's just get this finished, then we can all get back to disliking each other on our own time. Fine by me. Anything else we need to know, Blitz? Yeah, I've hit the first firewall in here. I need you to get in there and install that bypass for me. Got it. We'll find a terminal. Alright, we are heading inside then. Also named for a dish. Interesting, interesting. Playing since 2nd edition. Nice. I am a 5th edition guy myself. Haven't had much experience actually playing it, but I do have several of the books at least. Alright. Let's start looking around, see what we can find in here. So far it's looking pretty dilapidated, but I suppose that is the vibe of the town. The top drawer of this desk is packed full of slender plastic rods. Cred sticks, hundreds of them. Grab a handful. You sink your hand into the drawer of loose cred sticks and fish out a fistful. Plastic is slick and pleasant to the touch. As you withdraw your hand from the desk, Hassenkamp chuckles. They're all blank. You don't think the Landenberg ring would leave them in an unlocked drawer if they had money on them, do you? You're probably right, but it couldn't hurt to check. You try to initiate a transfer between one of your cred sticks from the desk and the one in your pocket. Sure enough, the stick from your desk is blank, so it's the next one you try and the next. Told you so. Now can we keep moving, or do you want to test every stick in that drawer? Ah, it couldn't hurt. That was a rhetorical question, genius. Shakes his head. Come on, Max Girth, let's keep moving. Alright, alright. Hey, Lost, welcome in. Shadows are being kind so far, but I'm tremendously nervous after yesterday. Alright, what do we got in here? Something on the wall here. Ooh, advanced medkit, I'll definitely take that. The desk is catastrophically messy. Candy wrappers litter its work surface and the bottom drawer is ajar. Take a search through there. You about through over there? Hang on a second, I want to check this out. I'm not sure that we're on the same page here. We should probably hash this out and save ourselves some time. We are here to fetch the money that your friend owns Mr. Grinder. That means we aren't here to ransack desks or steal office supplies. What you're doing right now could accurately be described as a waste of time. Let's see, this isn't going to take long, don't worry. I'm not worried, I'm irritated, but fine. Whatever, do your thing. Just do it fast, okay? You got it! Rummaging through the desk, you find an old-fashioned binder stuffed with cheap paper. Leafing through the pages, you discover what appears to be a business plan. Apparently the Landenberg ring is in the process of opening up a string of payday loan centers around Drogenkippa. Hey, Hassenkamp, what does Grinder think about this? Isn't money lending his racket? Yeah, those Landenberg pricks have been on a tick on his ass for years now. sucking away at the revenue that should be lining his pockets. Bad business all around. Thankfully, we're going to recover at least a little of that cash tonight. Speaking of which, just a second, almost done. At the back of the binder, you find a note scrawled on a slip of scrap paper. From the desk of John Bergfalk. Plots, I have real and pressing concerns about this silent partner you brought in for the loan center scheme. We don't need him. I keep saying it, but nobody listens. Call me, JB. Any idea who this Plots guy is, Hasenkamp? Miserable son of a bitch. I had to share an office with that man for... Cuts himself short. Never mind, you don't need to know. Blitz whispers through your comlink. The plot thickens. Now, let's see. Differently organized, not catastrophically messy. I like that. I like that a lot. Malkill, welcome in. How are you doing today? Curious what Hairbrained will do next? Crimson. Oh man, another Crimson Skies game would be amazing. I know the last thing they did was Mech Warrior, right? If I remember correctly. Last I heard was Hairbrained got bought out. So I wouldn't be surprised if they stay quiet during the acquisition period, because usually restructuring takes some time. But I will be eager to see what they do next, most definitely. That's the Kitsubin, welcome in. Plot is thick like Max Girth. Plot is very thick, if you know what I mean. The garbage can hasn't been emptied in a while. When you lift the lid, you find the bin full to overflowing with crumpled paper and disused office stationery. Oh, for Christ's sake, here we go again. Calm down, man. This is all part of the job. This is ridiculous. You're on a run with a deadline and you're rooting around in a trash can. Happens more often than you'd expect. The longer we argue about this, the longer it's going to take. He steps back, an exasperated expression on his face. Alright, fine. Do your thing, but make it quick. Most of the waste in here comes in the form of old bank statements. Apparently somebody in the Landenberg ring had been using the backs of the statements as scratch paper. The third handful of trash that you liberate from the bin contains a note that catches your eye. A, where did you score that stuff, man? That juice you were passing around? That stuff was unreal. I'm serious, man. I haven't been that high since grad school. When you get your hands on more, you let me know. Hey, what do you make of this, Hasenkamp? Let's see. Apparently a man named A scored some juice, and it was really unreal stuff. So what I make of it? Couple things. One, the Landenberg ring has some real fuck-ups on its payroll, and two, you're wasting our time. Of the two, I'm more upset about the second because it involves you keeping me here in this cesspool longer than I need to be. Does that answer your question? Yeah, it does. Ask a silly question. Alright, Blitz, you're not helping anything here. God damn it. Paradox already owned them during Battletech expansions. Alright, I had my timeline messed up in my head then. Thank you for letting me know. Let's see. Wookie Cookie, welcome in. How are you doing today, Wookie? Hope everything is going well with you. Alright, I see some locked doors in here, but there is a console, so this is probably what Blitz needs next. The door is locked. There's a small keypad, a key card reader, and a comm panel set into the wall just beside it. Let's see, is that what we need? Do we need to do something there? There's still one door we haven't explored. So let's see if we can check that out first, because I really don't want to use that comm panel. It seems like a terrible idea. Alright, here we go. This looks juicy. Locked door over there. Door right here. Alright, some offices. This could be good. There's a terminal over there and something to inspect over here. This desk is an oasis of order amidst the chaos of the rest of the building. Papers and chips are stacked neatly or filed by name and date. There's even an old-fashioned coffee mug filled with a random assortment of graphite pencils and ink pens. Hasenkamp raised an eyebrow. Huh. This desk is actually organized. Must belong to someone in management. My thoughts exactly. Glances at the chronometer on his PDA. Time is wasting. Let's keep moving. Hang on. There might be something important here. Let's take a quick look. He rolls his eyes. Fine, whatever. Just make it quick. Check the drawers. Most of the drawers are neatly stocked with stationery, but nothing interesting turns up. The topmost drawer is locked, and I don't have enough strength to force it. Check the stacks of paper real quick. You appear to have discovered a compilation of financial reports. Each report details the fiscal health of a small corporation. Taken as a whole, they paint a picture of small business across the whole of Germany. Each corp in the pile seems to have an interesting, innovative project underway. Unfortunately, all are also in dire financial straits, and at least half of them are teetering on the edge of bankruptcy. Despite the corporation's impending insolvency, the files suggest buying heavily into all of them. Apparently, the Landenberg Ring's sources have led them to believe that all of these corporations are on the verge of being acquired by a single megacorp. The file doesn't say which one. Financial crime ring is involved in insider trading. Shocking. Now, can we please move on? Alright, I'm done here. Sure, maybe there's some nice binder clips in there for you to play with, or a staple remover for you to steal. Now, let's go. Let's see. Maddie O'Shea, welcome in. How are you doing today? I hope everything's going good with you. One of your all-time favorite games. I'm really enjoying it so far. I've had a great time with it here. So good. Oh, nice. First day of vacation. Got any other plans for vacation? Who needs strength to leverage? I know. I should have brought a crowbar with me. That was my problem there. All your magic powers you never learned to open? Yeah, that is a cantrip level thing. I should have learned it at some point. Guy in a hat, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Let's see. And while I'm thinking about it. Let's see. Alright, so we need to check out this terminal next. This might be the thing that Blitz needs. Terminal's been left on and the screen is still active. It has been logged in under the name Albert Trips. Keyboard input has been locked out and a password entry is on the center of the screen. Nope, that isn't what we need. Well, there is still an open door over here. Let's head over to that. Alright, another big hallway. Alright, there's our objective up over there. But there's a lot of locked doors between us and that, so let's keep searching. Some cram, more drugs. There's a vent right here too. The vent is large enough to fit a drone through. I don't have a drone, but I guess that would probably be another option for dealing with this. You wanna play some games and relax? That sounds fantastic. Got any games on the top of your list to play? I'm curious. Alright, I'm not seeing anything to do in this hallway. Clearly that's where we need to be. How do we get over to there is the question. Let's see, what's my objective right now? Bypass the security firewall. X-Files PS1! Oh my god, X-Files PS1 is one of my favorite FMV games of all time. I hope we have a blast with it, Maddie. It's so good. Generally go for Mage Shaman split. When I played the first game, I played a drone rigger, and I had a great time with that, but I wanted to play something drastically different this time. So that's why I ended up going with Mage instead, because I didn't have a Mage in my party at all in the first game, I don't think. Alright, so we must have to do something with that other control console. Because I don't see anything that we could do here. So let's head back the way we were originally. See what we can do over there. Let's see. Shade is variety. I try to be. How are you doing today, Rooks? Hope everything is going well with you. Let's see. I'm gonna save before I do this because this seems like a weird thing to do. I can't save? I can't save right now for some reason. That's weird. Still thinking of using a Decker for returns? I wouldn't recommend it, Dr. Belvin. There's a couple levels where it's cool to have a Decker, but overall, I don't think Deckers have a ton to do in returns, unfortunately. I think you get more mileage with basically any other class you'd use. That's just my recommendation anyway. You depress the call button. A shrill buzzing sound fills the air. There is no answer. I'm not sure we got anything else to do here. Use the comm panel again? We don't have any key codes. You press the button again. The buzzer screeches like a frightened animal, then sputters and dies out. Moments later, a high-strung voice warbles out of the speaker. Who in the hell are you, and why are you leaning on the goddamn door buzzer? The voice has a shrill, tumultuous quality that you recognize instantly. This guy is riding a stim high, you're sure of it. Stay quiet. After a pregnant pause, you hear the voice again. Stupid thing must be busted again. Use the comm panel again. What the hell? Whoever you are, you better knock it off. I swear something bad is gonna happen to you if you don't. Calm down. It's me, Albert. Albert? Wariness creeps into the voice on the other side of the door speaker. You don't sound like Albert. I have a cold. Open the door. You know you're not supposed to be in here. Not after what happened last time. We've already gotten our one and only warning, remember? Uh-oh. I'm playing this weird, but we'll keep going. We'll keep going here. Let's see. Let me catch up right here. I like this guy already. He's having a day. That's for certain. Yeah, sure, I know, but I also know I've got a bottle of the good stuff in my bag. Another long pause. The good stuff? You mean like the juice? Okay, maybe just a sip. Or two. Rigger was what I played when I played the first game, and I had a fantastic time. They're a blast to play. The door unlocks with a solid thunk. Alright, so we got in. Can I save now? I can save now, at least. So we got in, but we're probably going to have to deal with that guy once we get in there. Mage is hard for the endgame? Yeah, based on what I remember about the endgame, I could see that being tricky. The endgame... I think that was one thing I noticed is the end game of the first game seemed like it kind of narrowed down what they wanted you to be. It didn't feel like you had as many options as normal, which is a little odd. Who the hell are you? Alright, we gotta take this guy down hard and take him down fast. Would it say this game has a fairly smooth difficulty curve, or is it most dependent on how well your build gels with each specific mission? I'd say it's pretty forgiving about what your build is. So far, I think the difficulty has been pretty smooth, I think. Yeah, definitely. Saving doesn't work when you're still in an action. Ah, gotcha. No, not backseating at all. Engine is kind of matte, and that while the camera is still zoom. Oh, that's what it is. So the camera was still mid-movement. That's why it wouldn't let me save. No, not backseating at all. That's mechanics. Pure mechanics right there. Thank you for letting me know, Rin and Demonic Maniac. I appreciate that. The coolest games are the weirdest memes. I try. Alright, so this guy is in the open and he doesn't look too tough. So let's see if we can take him down real hard. I'm not even going to bother with defense. I'm just going to hit him as hard as I can. So we're going to hit him with lightning first of all. That'll do some big damage and take out one of his AP. And then I'm going to hit him with an acid stream as well. And he's down! That was easy enough. Alright, what do we got in here? A key card, that should come in handy. And that door is open now. Cool. Let's see. Dragonfall, you can play any class. The story kicks so much ass, it's a must play. I'm enjoying the story so far. It's really, the story pacing has been really good. Much better than the last game, too. I'm enjoying that a lot. Yeah, Returns has a couple missions that are just, like, really weirdly difficult out of nowhere. Although the last mission I played here was also really difficult out of nowhere, so I'm not sure what was up with that. You just gunned down someone that wanted to have a good time, you monster? I mean, he's working in an evil bank in an evil part of town. He's probably up to no good. I feel pretty comfortable in that. The interface of the console has been locked. Peering around outside the terminal, you find an absolute rat's nest of tangled cables running between it and the servers. Blitz, there's an awful lot of cables back here. Come on, Chief, it's not that complicated. They're running a hardware firewall. You'll find it installed in the main matrix line just before it reaches the first server. He sniffs. Kid stuff, really. Oh, for Christ's sake, quit preening and walk him through it. I hate to say it, but he's right. If you want me to get through this firewall, you're gonna have to give me instructions. Blitz sighs. Alright, Chief, I'll take you through the steps. First, find the main matrix line. It'll be the heavy-duty optical cable that's wired in through a wall from the outside. Alright, got it. Good. Now find the first box the cable connects into. It'll have 3 cables plugged into it. 1 power and 2 optical. Connect the ends of the bypass to the 2 optical cables. Following the instructions, you soon have the bypass connected. Alright, that's done. What's next? Nothing. I'm in. That wasn't so hard, was it? Just get us into the vault, Blitz. I'm on it. The graveyard. You know, honestly, I did have a lot of fun in the graveyard, but that was really hard. Like, I think I had a good team for that one, but I could see if you had the wrong team, that would just be mind-bogglingly hard. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with that one. Like, it felt really intense. That was really cool. Alright, so... let's see, do we need to get that teller area door now? What are we doing here? I don't think I can get to that yet, so I must have to do something else first. Have a little... oh, here we go. Take a bit. What is this? Huh. Activation bit. I'm gonna go find a socket to plug it into. Except now I'm sealed in here, aren't I? Interesting. Alright. So, let's try grabbing a different one first. See if that might be a thing we can do. Oh, here we go. There's our objective anyway. Alright, I can take that bit just fine. Easy peas. Let's check this data node over here while we're in the neighborhood. No! Don't take out bits! They're my bits now. Shady's voice actor, thank you. I try. I hear more in Blitz as Stoner. I'll take that as well. That works. Hey, Chief. Found something you might want to have a look at. What is it? Looks like a sort of persona non grata list for the Landenberg ring. Everyone on here is listed as shoot on sight. A lot of names on here. Personal information, too. Known associates, credit history, holopics, that kind of thing. Alright, so what's interesting? Well, there's 3 names on this list I recognize. One of them's mine, naturally. The Landenbergs and the Schwarzenherzen never did get along. Another is Hassenkamp's. He scoffs. I'm not surprised. These bastards would just love my head on a plate. And Chief, the other one is yours. They've got a whole dossier on you. No idea where they got it from or why, but they haven't. I've never even heard of these bastards before tonight. How the hell do they know about me? No idea. Looks like a new file. We just uploaded about 20 minutes ago. Hang on a second, there's an attachment. I'll send it to you. Blitz's voice falls silent. A few seconds later, a brief message appears on the screen of your PDA. Anonymous file attachment. Plots. Here's the intel on those unwanted guests that I warned you about. They're coming tonight. Take appropriate precautions. Plots. I've run into that name a couple of times since we arrived. Any ideas, Hassenkamp? Jurgen Plotz. He's the leader of the Landenberg ring. I had to share an office with that miserable son of a bitch for 5 years before we went our separate ways. He's the greediest, most narcissistic piece of work that I've ever met. And I work for a loan shark. I imagine he's not a huge fan of yours either. No, he's not. Anyway, in the end, it doesn't matter. Mr. Grinder will get paid, and Plotz is going to write the check. Ah, that was very enlightening. Want me to delete the files, Chief? Please. A few seconds pass. Done and done. No need to worry about that anymore. It's very reassuring. Thanks, Blitz. Alright, I'll take that. Yeah, unfortunately, we are on the list. That's horrible. Punisher, welcome in, Punisher. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing good. Yeah, they do a very good job of making the Matrix very visually distinctive, which I appreciate. Can we take a bit out of here? We can. That wall's dead off, though. So I don't know if that actually gets us anything. Let's see if we can take a bit out of here. Let's see if that closes us off anywhere. I'm curious. Alright, so that does close us in here. Let's see, we're gonna need to have, what, 3 bits to get to that? We need 3 bits in total, it looks like. Alright. See, what happens if I place a bit right here? Alright, that locks that one down, so I should be able to take this bit now, right? There we go, cool. Alright, so I've got 2 bits on me. I'm gonna need to get 1 more to get into the teller area door. Kind of a big deal, that's understandable. Now, let's see, it's gotta be something to do right here, right? I believe so. Let's see, let's place a bit right there. Alright, that opens that. And now if we take this bit... Alright, now we can come back here. And take this bit again. Cool, we got 3 bits now. That should be enough. So let's go over here. Pop 1 in there. Pop 1 in here. Pop 1 in here. Some good cyber cardio? Is that even a thing? It might be. Alright. Stupid puzzle. I love puzzles. I'm a big fan. It's kind of a cool change up from just the combat, so I like the variety at least. There's she's seen mining Bitcoin only in a virtual Bitcoin in games, but you know, I gotta get rich somehow. How are you doing today, Tonda? Welcome in. If we have any mods around, can I please get a shout out for Tonagasa? Penn and Teller confirmed in Shadowrun. I mean, we got half of them right here. Hey, Chief. I cracked open a security door somewhere in your area. Might be worth checking out. Will you please tell him to concentrate on the job? We're here to settle a debt, not to hunt for souvenirs. Alright, Blitz, we'll look into this. Great. Hey, thanks for doing that, Blitz. No problem, Chief. It's great to feel appreciated. Blitz is having a day right here. Alright, so I'll pull out of here and then grab 2 of those bits back, because it looks like we only need 2 bits to get to our objective. I'll take all of them, I think that's okay. Maddie O'Shea, thank you for the gift sub to Tonagasa right there. Gift sub number 2 in the channel as well. Really generous of you, Maddie. I appreciate that. And Tonda, you enjoy your gift sub right there. And if anybody in here isn't following Tonda, you really should. Fantastic retro streamer, chill community, and the most wholesome man on all of Twitch confirmed. And also recently doing a charity event, I believe. Is that still running, Tonda? I haven't been able to stop over there recently, but if it is, feel free to pimp it out here. I'd love to hear about it. And yeah, if you're not following him, click that link. Give him a follow. Check him out next time he's live. He's good people. He really is. Sean, thank you for that. Let's see. Let's see. You can always make a series of Nuyen pictures where you use a program to have 1 pixel difference between... Oh, God. I've actually thought about that. I'm pretty sure I could make some decent money in NFTs. I think the only problem with that is they're profoundly evil, and I don't want to actually be scamming people. I have too many morals for NFTs, is the problem. Couple more days raising money for Starlight Children's Foundation. That is really awesome of you, Tonda. It is so cool to see good folks doing good work for good charities. So keep on keeping on there, my friend. I will try and stop by if I can, because that is a very cool cause, and I would love to donate to that. Bring seriously ill children, video games, arts, crafts, books, and gowns. That is really important, because even as a grown-ass adult, being stuck in the hospital for an extended time, I know, is no fun. And if you're a little kid, you don't have that kind of focus, willpower and stuff, it's just the worst. Especially because it's scary, it's, you know, you're not feeling so well. It's bad times. They need something to distract themselves, keep their spirits up, so that when they walk out of that hospital, not only are they healthy, but, you know, they're in good spirits. That is important, I believe. Alright, here we go. Alright, you're clear into the security area. Keep your eyes open, Chief. There's a tiny chance you might bump into some physical security from here on out. Other than that crazy guy in the server room, you mean? Yeah, other than him. You said there wouldn't be any security in this building. Hassenkamp sounds tired. Easy in, easy out, no security. That's what you told Mr. Grinder. Those were your exact words. Yeah, well, situation has changed. A bit. Look, I'm not saying that you will hit security, I'm just saying that you might. So just keep your eyes open and lower the next firewall, okay? Now keep our eyes peeled. Alright, I want to find that teller door that he opened. I think it's right over here. Because I did see an item in the teller's area. I'll see if that's anything worth grabbing. It says equipment. Portable grenade launcher? Alright, not something my character can use, but yeah, let's send that to the stash. I don't know what that's doing in a bank teller desk, but alright. Sure. Send them data sticks full of clips of Shada's games, you can do that. I'm sure they'd enjoy that. Alright, we haven't checked in this room before. Anything interesting in here? Another desk to check out. You find a sheaf of banking information. The data in this paperwork all points to Meat Grinder and contains a long list of financial transactions and known associates. The whole thing is enclosed in a manila file folder labeled Plots. For once, Hassenkamp doesn't complain about the detour. When he sees the information in front of you, he stops dead in his tracks.
Gained the lead.
Hey, Matty O'Shea, all banks have those shades. Get real, like, totally. Well, I'm learning all kinds of new things about German and about banking. Thank you so much for the 100 bits, Matty. I appreciate that. That's the dream there, Rooks. That's the dream. So, hey, why would Plots have Meat Grinder's financial records? To steal from him, most likely. But those records, they don't make any sense. Here to explain that to the rest of us? The accountant frowns, staring at the paper printout in front of him. I know Mr. Grinder's books. I tend them for him. And I'm telling you, what I'm seeing here doesn't add up. In what way? I'm seeing projections for future profits in here that run way outside the scope of what our organization brings in annually. I don't know how Plot's got his hands on this information, but it couldn't be any more wrong. Maybe there's something going on you don't know about. Could Grinder be working on a deal under your nose? Something he wants to keep you insulated from, maybe? No, no way. That would be financial suicide. Mr. Grinder is good at intimidating people and breaking kneecaps. When it comes to keeping the business running, I'm the man he turns to. Have been for a dozen years. Well, maybe you should ask Grinder about it when we're done with the run. Yeah. He glances back at the folder of information, a conflicted expression on his face. Maybe I should. Interesting. Once again, the plot thickens here. Alright, I'm trying to think if there's anywhere else we want to head, but I think through here is where we want to go. The plot thickens! God damn it! That needed to be said. I understand. Uh-oh. I see a dude in there. I see a dude in there as well. Alright, so we've got some bad guys here. I'm gonna save again then. So we've only got 2 dudes here, and that's making me a little bit nervous. Yeah, security hasn't seen me yet, that's a good thing. Let's see if we can just sneak through. Keep it nice and quiet. Alright, here is the firewall terminal. And hey, Tonda! Thank you for spending 15,000 points investing in a Harvester sequel. Like you're saying, you are just now running helping a charity to help children that really need it. And you know what they say, children are our future. And you know what else is our future? Harvester as a franchise. Hands down, the hottest IP in the entire gaming industry. I've heard all the giants of AAA gaming are fighting over it each and every day, tooth and nail, throwing millions of dollars around in an attempt to secure the most lucrative contract around. So far, it isn't quite going anywhere. My inside sources tell me that there's no movement on it whatsoever, but it's hot is what it is, Tana. It's hot right now. So any day now, I expect we'll be hearing that news. And will those 15,000 Nuyen help? No, they won't. But, thanks for doing it nonetheless. I appreciate that. Keep the dream alive. Thank you for that, Tana. I appreciate that. Let's see. Can I have to check VODs to see if you did my favorite mission yet? I hope so. You'll have to let me know if I did. Let's see, for a tabletop Call of Cthulhu campaign, I played a wealthy dilettante who worked as a financial detective and would follow the... Oh, that's really cool, Rooks. I like that concept. I may have to steal it sometime. Yeah, Harvester was a hoot. I really loved that one. Rumored announcement of Game Awards 2022. I want to believe. As John said, I want to believe. Let's see. Bone Totem. Doesn't sound familiar, no. Let's see. Alright, let's get into this firewall terminal then. Looks like the terminal that Blitz was telling you about. Alright, disengage the second firewall. The button depresses with a meaty thunk. That's done it, Chief. Final firewall just went down. I should be clear to access the secure node now. Alright, get to it then. Done and done. This will be easy as pie. You wait and see. It's all fine and good, but be quick about it. There were some guards in the other room, and I don't want to be here if they decide to come exploring. Yeah, I'm on it. You took all your jets. I'll let you know as soon as the vault doors open. He's very calm about this, probably because he's a million miles away, but I'm nervous. I am nervous right now. Let's see. MTV's Club Dead. I've never heard of that one, Demonic Maniac. I do like weird FMVs, though. I'm a huge fan of weird FMVs, so I might have to look into that one. I think Max Girth appreciates meaty thunks. It's his entire brand there, Rooks. It really is. Let's see. What do we got here? Alright, so we just need to head over this way and get through the portal next, it looks like. So let's do that. And what do we got in here? Alright, so we need to get to the other side, it looks like. Alright, let's head straight for it. This is the vault door control node. Alright, let's unlock the vault door. There's another telltale crackle of static from your comlink. Blitz's voice fills your ear. His tone is impossibly smug. Alright, Chief, that should do it. The vault's open, and I'm suppressing the alarm. Easy as pie, just like I said. Yes, we're all very impressed. Now let's get the show on the road, shall we? Yeah, let's do it. God, Liquid Television was amazing. I watched that as a child. I should not have watched that as a child, but I loved it. Absolutely incredible. Let's see. All right, go ahead and get this door open then. And here is the vault terminal. This is what we came here for. As you approach the terminal, Hasenkamp steps forward. I'll handle the transfer from here, thank you. Why don't you let me take care of that? He stares at you. My entire job here revolves around my making this transfer. That's why Mr. Grinder sent me. If you want Blitz off his hit list, you'll step aside. Fine. Go ahead, but I'm watching you. Go ahead. Knock yourself out. Hasenkamp's fingers dance over the terminal's keypad. A progress bar winks onto the screen and rapidly climbs towards 100%. Very good. Only one more thing that needs doing, and then we can get out of here. Wait, what one more thing? The deal was that we'd get Grinder's money transfer. We've done that. That took care of Blitz's debt to Mr. Grinder. Consider this the interest. Hey, whoa, hold up! I don't owe any interest. Granted, didn't say anything about interest. You're grabbing things out of safe deposit boxes. We want to cut. Hasenkamp ignores him. Just wait here for a minute. I'll be right back. No. Hasenkamp walks to a nearby safe and taps the code into the keypad. The door swings open. He reaches inside and pulls out a small plastic box, then taps the activator on his comlink. Yes, Mr. Grinder, the package is secured. That's right, I'm holding it right now. I'll have it in your hands within the next 15 minutes. Your comlink crackles and Blitz whispers in your ear. This is bullshit, Chief. By all rights, that box should be ours. This was our run. Do you even know what this box is, Blitz? Well, no. But I still want it. Look, what do you think Grinder would do if we took this box from Hasenkamp? Well, there's a long pause and then a sigh. He'd take my thumbs off, wouldn't he? I think that's the safe bet, yes. Damn it. Blitz falls into a disgruntled silence. You can hear the soft murmur of Hasenkamp speaking into his comlink from across the room. Finally, he taps the power button and deactivates the device. Alright, the deal is done. Let's get out of here. Alright, cool. All doing good there. I'm going to save again now. I want to know what that box is, but I imagine we'll find out eventually. Betray PCs, yeah! That was a neat gimmick, Maddie. I didn't really understand it as a kid, but it's just a good amount of weirdness. I like that. Blitz is an idiot, seriously. That guy. That guy! I want my wired reflexes 3 giving me 3 extra turns. That is so powerful, though. I'd go so far as to say maybe a little bit OP. Shoot him now while you can. I can't! He's working for the guy that we're trying to make happy. We shoot him, the guy we're trying to make happy gets very angry, and then maybe this whole run is a waste. This man really wanted to screw over the guy that threatened to remove thumbs and other things. Seriously! DB Stewart, welcome in. How are you doing today? Alright, let's get the hell out of here. I do remember Salad Fingers from way back. Upon approaching the vault door, 2 things become immediately apparent. 1, when you stepped into the vault, the door is sealed and latched behind you. And 2, there's no obvious way to open it from where you're standing. Hey Blitz, open the door. Huh? What do you mean, Chief? The vault door, idiot. There's no way to open it from here. You did account for that, didn't you? There is a long pause. Oops. Oops! I think I might have missed that detail when I planned this run through. Let me get this straight, Blitz. You planned how to get us into this vault in excruciating detail, but you didn't bother figuring out how to get us back out again? Easy there, Chief. Just cool your jets and let me get to work on this. I'll figure something out, don't you worry. Hasenkamp rubs his temples with his free hand. The other cradles the plastic box like a piece of fine china. I knew that something like this was going to happen. Mr. Grinder told me who I'd be checking up on. I just knew it. We all make mistakes. What's important is how we handle them. Right, Blitz? Right, Chief. And boy, am I going to handle this one. Just you wait and see. Give me 2 seconds and I'll have you all out of there. 1, 2. There's a long pause. Finally, Blitz speaks again. His voice is strained. Alright, Chief. I think I can see how to get you out of there. You give me the go-ahead, and I'm gonna try something. But, there's a catch. I hesitate to ask. Well, right now I'm keeping about 4 different alarms from triggering. No big deal. I can handle it. But I won't lie. Opening that door is gonna be tough. It'll take concentration. And I don't think I can keep all 4 alarms locked down while I'm doing it. So you're telling us that in order to open the door, you're going to have to set off the alarm. Do I have that right? Well, Well, technically you set off the alarm when you stepped into the vault. All I'm doing is keeping the signals locked down so they can't get out. And I might be able to release the lock fast enough to catch the alarms before they sound, but I can't guarantee it. How reassuring. Alright, Blitz. Go ahead and do your thing. I believe in you. Seconds later, the vault lock releases with a heavy thunk. Done and done, Chief. Nicely done, Blitz. Your sentence is interrupted by a shrill wailing sound. An alarm. That's our cue to leave. Yeah. Can't say I didn't warn you. Better get out of there. This alarm is going off in both Meat Space and the Matrix. Reinforcements are on the way. You don't want to be here when they get there. That's an understatement. Let's get the hell out of here. For fuck's sake, Blitz. God damn it. I'm going to strangle him when we get back to the base. Someone is not getting a pay raise this year, or perhaps ever. Alright, Shannon, take care of yourself. Oh god, and yeah, we got company. Alright. That rigger there isn't very tough. Let's see, what can this guy do? He's got a pistol? Got a pistol and some grenades, that's about it. Not spectacular. I am probably going to need to take up some cover then. Let's just play this a little bit safe. So let me run over to here. And then I'm going to... Let's throw a lightning bolt on this rigger. That's got him almost dead. So then Hassenkamp, I'm going to have you take up right here. And then see if you can finish this dude off. Beautiful. Dang it. Freaking oh, dang it. And of course my dude's asleep now, naturally. Well, let's see what we can do about this guy. He's in heavy cover, which isn't great. Ow! Alright. Let's hit him with Acid Stream. That'll kill most of his armor, which is lovely. Unfortunately, that's all I got with him, because he's still taking some AP damage. Make him bleed red with red ink. Balance their books to death, I love this. Blitz, you are not getting access to the snack cabinet. Oh my god. Yeah, Mr. Accountant can kind of fight, I guess. Let's just keep shooting him. Oh, he does so little damage. Damn it. Ow. Oh, it did a lot of damage there. We're not taking that lying down. Go ahead and heal. There we go. Let's hit him with a lightning that could do some AP damage. Alright, so he's gonna die to acid damage one way or another, so that's nice. Alright, cool. Cool, we're done there. Very nice. That went pretty smoothly, I'd say, but we're not out of the woods yet. Not by a long shot. Alright, let's make a run for the other side. You heard a loud thunking sound, a heavy-duty maglock clicking shut. The little light above the exit door goes from green to red. Blitz, I'm detecting a pattern here! Yeah, Chief. I'm getting right on it. What a goddamn train wreck. There's another long pause. The tension mounts. Then your comment crackles his life again. Okay, Chief. I figured out how to get you out of here. You're gonna have to release a couple locks. You can find the controls of the rooms to the north and south of your current position. But in order to get those locks, I'm gonna have to hold the doors open for you. Keep talking. Now, on my end, holding even one of those doors open is going to be a full-time job. There's no way I can hold both open at once. So, once I've opened a door, you're going to have to run in, release the lock, and then get back out again. I won't be able to do much else until you do. You hold the door open, we run in, release the lock, and get out again. Do that twice, once for each door. That's right. Once you release both locks, you need to get out of there as quickly as possible. I'll lock the place down behind you. Oh, and Chief, you're about to have some more company in there. Hasenkamp readies his weapon. Wonderful. Oh, damn it! Oh, and it looks like Blitz has some company as well. Good, 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 good. Oh, I'm so angry at Blitz right now. I'm so very angry. Alright, we got a bunch of dudes right here. I think we might be able to hit him with an AoE. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Nice, nice, I like that. Then I am going to take some cover here, because that'd be nice. And then see if I can hit this guy. Let's hit this guy, see if we can take him out. Missed, unfortunate. Oh, I'm glad it took cover. I am very much glad it took cover. Alright, let's use heal on myself. Get the clock started on that. And then all I've got left is my regular attack, so let's start unleashing on these dudes. Oh no! Shit! Too close for comfort, I'm glad he missed anyway. Alright. Then we're over to here. Alright, so we got a mage over there and an enforcer over there. I have decided the mage is the bigger threat. So let me get over here. And then oh, he's sitting on a melee line too, because of course he is. Right, let's hit him with Acid Stream. Nice, nice. And then Hasenkamp. You are going to run over here. Go ahead and take an aim shot at this dude. Not a lot of damage there, unfortunately. And he's got heals, so of course he does. And he's right there, damn it. Alright, Blitz. Use your AoE on these dudes. Yeah, that would hit yourself. This should be good. Alright, took down both of those dudes. That's lovely. We've got erosion, but I don't like my hit rate on either of these dudes. So let's go ahead and just shoot at him normally. I should have went after the other guy, actually, because he's weaker. Alright, I should really get closer here, but there's just no cover anywhere. So let's move over to here. That did not actually help much. Missed that guy with the erosion. Dang it! Oh, I got hit again. Alright, let's heal myself. Good deal. And then can I throw down an AoE? Hit that guy with this? I can only hit one of them, of course, but yeah, we can do that. Alright, cool. That dude's toast. And I'm going to stay up here for this turn. Let him shoot me from a big distance. Alright, we're back here. Alright, Max, you're going to hit this guy with a lightning bolt. Respectable damage and hit him for an AP. And then let me go ahead and hit him with a power bolt. I'm going to see if we can end this guy as quickly as possible. Nice! He's almost toast. As a matter of fact, the acid damage should take him down, so I don't have to worry about him so much. So So Hassenkamp, you are going to move to right here. And then see if you can take this dude down. Ow! And I took a big ol' hit there. That's unfortunate. He is a fucking meat puppet, honestly. Yeah, kind of. Blitz, this is going on your permanent record. Noodle Masher, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing good. Who's your favorite so far from all the peeps from Returns of Dragonfall? Ooh, I don't know. I do like Dietrich. Dietrich seems like a cool guy. If I could hang out with one character, I think it would probably be Dietrich so far. Rin, you're so cruel. Yeah, Dietrich just seems like such a cool dude. Oh my god, Rook's that emote. That focus emote, I love that. That's adorable. Alright, so let me run down to here. And then hit this dude with erosion. Nice. And then hit him with a normal shot. Cool, he's toast. So, where do I have to go now? Down here? I think? I don't actually have an objective marker now. So I'm assuming? Or do I have to get in one of these portals? Oh, I think I have to get to the portals. So let's head to this one first. Oops, we got company. Take up a defensive position and shoot him. You missed it. Oh god, there's one behind me too. Shit. God, what am I supposed to do here? Alright, I'm gonna heal myself first and foremost. So I've taken a hell of a beating here. Let's hit this guy with erosion. Nice. Alright, cool, he's toast. And then let's take up a defensive position. Alright, we're back here. Damn, Max almost died there. Son of a bitch. Alright, Max can heal himself for 29, so that's a damn good thing. And then, grab some cover, buddy. And then Hassenkamp, you need different cover, because otherwise he's probably going to grenade us. So why don't you hop over here? There we go. And take a pot shot at him there. Nice! Crit! Alright. So, I will deal with that guy in due time. Right now, let's just get through here. And we got company. All we can do is take up cover for right now. Thankfully, they both whiffed. That's a good thing. Can I hit them both with an AoE? I think so. Very nice. And then I'll hit this guy with erosion. Excellent. And this guy with a normal shot. Miss. Not bad overall, though. Alright. Alright, he's toast. Excellent. And we're back here. So Max, let's hit this guy with an acid stream. Cool. And then might be able to finish him off if we're lucky. So how much HP does he have now? He's got 6. Let's see what we can do here. 5 damage! Come on! Oh my god! Alright, the acid will kill him. We're fine. Alright. Dietrich is getting too old for this shit. He's got to taste the Danny Glovers. That's a good way to put it, actually. Like, that's not one of the perks of being a mod. I think that's like the entire perk package, actually. Proper punk rocker. He really is. Delicious flank steak. Succulent flanks. Seamus, welcome in, Seamus. How are you doing today? How's your evening going? Hope everything is good with you. Now, did these guys get the family size grenade coupon? Thankfully, I don't think so. So we're good there. 1 HP in a dream, God! And, luckily he had the acid damage on him, so that's a good thing. Alright, let's go ahead and hack this node then. Alright, Chief, I reached the door controls, ready to force it open on your mark. Once it's open, you gotta get in there and release the northern lock from the control panel. Alright, do it. Luckily, that was good timing, because it's right about when we needed it opened. Alright, so Max, you are going to throw a healing on him. You can't heal yourself right now. And then go ahead and throw an armor on yourself as well, because man, you need to survive this. And then you head in there and grab the medical supplies. Send it to my stash, sure. Oh god, we got more. Shit. Alright, Max can hit both of them with an AoE. Not great odds, so I'm going to hang on to that for right now. Right now, let's hit this guy with an acid bolt. Very nice. And then let's hit him with a lightning bolt. Excellent! Stole 2 AP from him there. Beautiful. I love how they all recognize the other games in Shadow Talk. It is really neat. I like the tying together of the universe. It feels really nice. Do it! Do it now! Alright, door controls. Alright, Northern Lockdown control released. Excellent. I'm going to have him stay in here for right now, though. Alright, he is dead from acid damage. Beautiful. And the other guy's summoned. Of course he did. Whiffed, luckily. That's a good thing. Alright, so we need to take this clown down. So let's see if I can just hit him with some normal bolts here. Nice hits. That'll do. That's a start. And then Hassenkamp, you are going to take up right here, I think. Which is unfortunately all you'll be able to do this turn. Alright, back here. Blitz is free to start moving again, I think. And Blitz, why don't you move to right here? Still got that clown to deal with. Let's see, can we hit him with an erosion? Line of sight blocked. No, we cannot yet. Shoot, where do we want to move to then? Let's head to right over here. I don't think he can see me from there. He cannot, which is cool. So let's move to right here. Should be, yeah, we should be able to see him now. So let's hit him with an erosion. Cool. And then blast him with a regular shot. Miss. Took some erosion damage though, that's nice. Oh god, summons. Nice block! Armor stripped, I hate that. And we're back to Blitz now. I'm doing good, Nuddlemasher, thank you for that. Take down the clowns! So many clowns, so many clowns. Yeah, the big ass cube doesn't give any cover, but it does block line of sight. I think that's why it doesn't give cover, because you can't actually fire out from it, so the cover doesn't really mean anything. Alright, let's finish this guy off. Cool, cool. And then Blitz, you keep moving, buddy. Alright, head in there. Oh god, we got more bad guys. You go ahead and take cover, and then hit erosion on this one. Almost took him down. Let's finish him off. Cool. Let's take up cover here. And then take a pot shot at him. Alright, we're back here. So let's see. Max, you were going to throw armor on Hassenkamp, because honestly, I'm a little worried about him. And then throw another acid bolt on this guy. Nice! Alright, mage is down. And that means we are free to start moving again. So let's make a break for that other room. Oh god, where does this guy come from? Oh god, 3 more! Oh Jesus. Alright, this is not going good. This is not going good at all. Alright. Hit this guy with damage over time. Beautiful. He's toast. Alright, get to the hack node. Access door controls. Say when, I'll force it open for you. Once it's open, you gotta get in there and release the southern lock from the control. Just go ahead, it's fine. Alright, so what do we have? We got a security drone, we've got a rigger, and we have the captain. Alright. So let me run back here. That'll get me on a ley line, which is cool. And then we hit the rigger with a lightning spell. Critted him, killed him immediately, and took down his drone. Could not ask for any better. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. One shot right there. One shot, one kill. I got a Chivo for that too, called Piece of Power, so I'll take that. Sometimes I think you'd be better off with a full team of max girths. I wouldn't have to anticipate any weird screw-ups like this, that's for sure. Clone the girth! There you go. There you go. Hey, Rex says, welcome in. See, you say it's not going good, but neglect to say going good for whom. Yeah, well said. This is true. You are correct in that sense. You are. We are gonna have to, I'm gonna change positions here because I'm gonna need some help with this guy, I suspect. I didn't think we were gonna have everybody else here, but we have some more dudes. There might be somebody in this door too. Nobody's come out of there yet. So I'm not gonna assume anything yet. Let's take an aim shot at this guy. Nice crit, I'll take that. Ow. Alright, Max, we need to keep our health high, so let's go ahead and heal him. And then throw an acid stream on this guy, break his armor. Oh, we missed! We haven't missed in a while. That's unfortunate. God, we have such a low chance to hit him there. I'll take that. He's not doing much in the way of damage anyway. Ow. Alright, let's see. Let's throw an aim on Hostcam. Gotta do something to get his hit rate up a little bit. And then I will hit this guy with a regular shot. Surprisingly dodgy, which I'm not a fan of. Alright, Hostcam, you take up a position, say right here. Should give you a little bit better aim. And let's see. Try and hit him with a burst fire here. 2 misses. Not entirely unanticipated. Alright, so once again, acid stream. Nice hit. Breaks a little bit of armor. Let's hit him with lightning bolt as well. Good deal. 1 AP is stolen as well. We'll go ahead and hit him with an aim shot here. And the acid should kill him at this point, I believe, so. Oh, we got a free reload there too, which is nice. Alright. Now we might be good to head for the vault, though I don't want to assume anything. I'm going to move in cover here. Yep, no, there's people coming out of that door too. Shoot. Who do we have? A guard and a grenadier. Good. Alright, so let's hit them with my AoE first. We just gotta make sure we don't hit our buddy there. And it should be good. We did hit him, damn it! I didn't think I was gonna hit him in there. My bad. Alright, so you run back here. And see if we can hit this guy. Nice, he's down! Beautiful. Alright, Max, you go ahead and throw a heal on him. Make up for all that damage you just did to him. My apologies. And then hit this guy with an acid burn. That should stack with his mana burn, I think. In which case he's going to be taking a lot of damage. Which I'm definitely a fan of. Alright. Let's see if we can wrap this up. Hit him with a lightning bolt. Beautiful. Very much left of this. Very little left of this guy. And he is toast. Alright. And the combat music is gone, so I think we're good in here. Did you meet Mr. Grinder? We did not meet Mr. Grinder, unfortunately. This guy with us is his accountant, but we never actually met Grinder in person. James Moore, thank you for that. Thank you. That was very challenging, but I'm glad we were able to pull it off. Alright, Hassenkamp, just make a break for it. Get in there and hit that switch. That's done it, Chief. Bail on out of there. Once you both made it into the next room, I'll lock the door behind you. That should buy you a few seconds at least. We're on it. Before we do that, though, I think there's an item in there. I want to grab that first. So let's see. Have him go ahead and move into cover. What is this? Advanced med kit. Let's see. Let's go ahead and swap with these drugs we picked up earlier. There's another med kit's always a good thing to have. And then we'll start working on getting out of here. Alright, I'll have him move to right here. And then we'll end the turn. Max. You go ahead and move to right there. Let's see, I'm going to have him take a position right here. Max, you can move to right over here. And I'm going to end the turn. We technically have a second to play with here. So I'm going to heal him. And then we both got armor on, so I think we're good there. And I think his aim might still be active, but I'll go ahead and throw another one on there. Cool. Then we'll end the turn. Alright, Max. Door is open. I don't see anybody trying to murder me. That's a good feel. Take a position. Hassenkamp, you take a position as well. There's a loud burst of static from Comlink. That takes care of that. All locked up tight, you should be clear to make your exit. Thank God for that. I hate to admit it, Blitz, but you did good back there. Hey, thanks, Hassenkamp. Yeah, you too. Now, you two ready to get out of there? Do you even have to ask? Alright, let's see what we can do about that. There's a long pause. Then Blitz's voice crackles out of your PDA speakers. Head for the front door this time, though, not the alley. What? Just go with me on this, Chief. The door that you came through is no good. You want to go out the front. There's a terminal that you'll need to access. One more button to press. Do that and we're home free. Alright, Blitz, the front door it is. Good. And make sure that Hassenkamp comes with you. Gotta make sure that box makes it back to Grinder. What is he playing at now? I don't like this. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save because he's making me real nervous right here. There we go. We did not meet Grinder. Emperor, welcome in. How is your day going today, Emperor? Hope everything is going good. And LTG, how's everything going with you? I like that emote as seen on Twitch TV. That is fantastic. Blitz is up to something, and I don't know why he's not telling us. I need to blow my nose, though, real quick, folks, so I will be right back. Alright, sorry about that. LTG, congratulations. Sounds like the trophy hunting has been going really well recently. I'm doing pretty good, Emperor. Thanks for asking. Alright, let's find that switch he needs us to press so we can get the hell out of here, because, oh my god, am I ready to get out of here. I don't know where the front door is, so I'm just going to kind of follow my objective marker for right now. Over this way, maybe? Yeah, I think so. Oh my god, John! I haven't seen that one before. That's fantastic. What the hell? Why are there giant turrets in this room? And, I have so many questions. What the hell? What the hell? Alright, I'm glad we're saved. You know what? I'm gonna save again. I am gonna save again because this room is making me extremely nervous. Alright, let's go press the button, see if we can get out of here. This must be the terminal that Blitz wanted you to use. The screen is badly cracked and the casing, scratched and the casing is cracked, but the design tells you it was originally a part of the bank's security systems. Do you have turrets at your front door? I wish. Come on, let's get the show on the road. We're almost out of this godforsaken place. Well, you're half right. Max is almost out. You, on the other hand, won't ever leave this building, you son of a bitch. Blitz, what the hell? Shut up and listen, Chief. Hassenkamp is planning on screwing you. I've had a bot digging up intel on the man ever since he stepped into that building together. Let me tell you, he is not trustworthy. Hassenkamp sneers, says the man who ratted out his own gang. To hell with this, I'm leaving. I wouldn't if I were you. Max there can kill you at the press of the button. I can? Well, more accurately, he can give me control of those auto turrets with the press of the button, and then I can kill you. Hassenkamp stomps, looks you in the eye. But he wouldn't do that, would he? That all depends on what Blitz has to tell me. Get this, Chief. That son of a bitch isn't actually an accountant. He's an assassin, and Grinder's second in command to boot. Making people disappear is his job, Max. No way Grinder would have sent him if he intended to let you walk out of there alive. Is that true, Hassenkamp? The bit about my place in Mr. Grinder's organization? Sure. But the part about me killing you? No. I intend to walk out that door, give the box to Mr. Grinder, go home to my family. Like I said. Why the lie, then? Why tell me you're an accountant? It wasn't a lie. I am an accountant, and I'm here in that capacity at Mr. Grinder's request. An edge of irritation creeps into his voice. People can be more than one thing, you know. Don't let him sweet-talk you, Chief. Push the button and let me blow him away. Max Girth, listen to me. Your pal is a thief, and a killer, and a rat. You push that button and I'll die, sure. But Mr. Grinder is waiting for me, and he's waiting for this box. And you don't want the kind of trouble that's going to come your way if I don't get it to him. By all rights, that box should be ours, Chief. That was our run. Grinder can't just have the money and the box. That's just unfair. See what I mean? That's what this is all about. He wants the box. He doesn't even know what this is, and he's willing to kill an old man for it. How is that not setting up red flags for you? I'm telling you, I work for a loan shark, and I wouldn't feel safe around this guy. You know, this is getting pretty uncomfy here. I'm telling you. Ugh. I'm thinking of that sheaf of notes I found near the beginning, is what I'm thinking about right here. I think there's something else going on here. I think we've all been set up. Hassenkamp blinks. Explain. I think that your boss is in bed with the Landenberg ring. I think he's the silent partner that I read about. An astonished chuckle erupts from the old man. Mr. Grinder, working with plots, are you high? I'm not going to hit option 2, but I want everybody to see that option 2 is a thing. Please take a moment and look at the glory. That is the best option in the entire game so far. No, I'm dead serious. I've known Mr. Grinder for 12 years, and I'm telling you, he would never work with that son of a bitch. Besides, if that were true, why would he have sent me in here to help you rob the place? Are you familiar with the phrase, killing 2 birds with 1 stone? Don't get cute with me, Max Girth. Say what you mean. He isn't being cute, jackass. He's accurately describing the situation. Obviously, Meat Grinder wants you out of the way. Throwing around words like obviously doesn't make them true. Why the hell would Mr. Grinder want to get rid of me? I run his business, for God's sake. I don't know, man. One thing I can tell you, somebody gave Plots the info on us, and Max's name was on that list. Now tell me, other than you, me, and Grinder, who even knew that he'd be coming here tonight? And why wasn't Grinder's name on Plots' kill list? Hasenkamp falls silent, but his mouth curls into a frown. We also found those financial projections, remember? The ones that showed a massive increase in Grinder's future profits? His voice comes out flat, disbelieving. Those were fake. Or they were real and your boss is cutting you out of whatever he has planned. No, no way. He shakes his head firmly. Mr. Grinder wouldn't do a thing like that. Not to me. Let's see, how do I want to play this? Let's see, use that business acumen of yours. What happens when the only 2 providers of a service merge together? They form a monopoly. You're saying that Mr. Grinder and Plots, they're joining their businesses together, man! Read between the lines! It's not actually a bad scheme, come to think of it. The ring tricks idiots into taking out predatory loans, and Grinder shows up to collect. You get the irony of what you just said, right? Sure, I get it. And you get that your boss is cutting you out of his operation, right? I'm sure the Landenberg ring has plenty of accountants. Grinder won't need you anymore. There's a long pause. Hasenkamp stares at you, processing what you've just told him. He opens his mouth to speak, and then closes it again. From what you've told us about Plots, he wouldn't want you in the picture either. There's bad blood between you two, right? Hasenkamp's face has gone ashen. He nods dumbly. Yeah, there is. Look, this all seems pretty clear-cut to me. Well, he glances down at the plastic box cradled in his arms. Son of a bitch. There's a long pause. Finally, Blitz breaks the silence. So, I guess this means we're all on the same team now, right? He nods again. Yeah, that's right. And as a show of good faith, I'll tell you. Your pal was right. Grinder sent me here to see this transaction went through smoothly, yes. But he also wanted me to kill you. Told you! You were on a job, same as we are. I can understand that. Thanks. I was hoping you would. For what it's worth, you have nothing to fear from me now. I didn't want to kill you in the first place, and now that I've, tendered my resignation, there are only 2 people who need to worry about me shooting them. Just to be clear, I'm not one of the 2 people, am I? No, Blitz, you're not. When we get out of here, I have a score to settle with Plots and Grinder, and believe me, I will settle it. Speaking of which, can we talk about how we're going to get out of here? Yeah, of course, Chief. If you'll do me the favor of pushing that button, I'll activate the security doors. That's all you're gonna do, right? I'm trusting you here. Of course, man. You got nothing to worry about from me anymore. Cool, Hasenkamp. You can trust him. Absolutely, because I'm trustworthy. Now, I'll just activate these security doors and... His voice cuts off. There's a long pause punctuated by crackles of static from your comlink. Blitz? His panicked voice punches through your comlink speakers. There's somebody in here with me, Chief! Another Decker! And you've got incoming in your locate! His voice cuts to static. Get ready, Hassenkamp, we're about to have company. New objective, kill the enemy Decker! Oh shit, we got company. Oh, that is a bunch of dudes, I don't care for this. The intruder's avatar shimmers in the cool ambient glow of the bank's matrix hub. He sneers at Blitz and his hands close into fists. Who the hell are you, man? I could ask the same of you. You're in my banking system, you little bastard. What? My name is Plotz. I run the Landenberg Ring. That makes this bank and everything in it mine. That just means that you and your friends are trespassing. And that means that neither of you are going to make it out of here alive. I'm shaking my boots, man. I mean, seriously. How old are you, by the way? Because you look about 40. The banker's face is overtaken by a menacing smile. I'm still spry enough to ruin your day, punk. Your ass is mine. Shit! We got problems! I actually like how that went out. That was pretty cool. That was very cool. Punisher, thank you for clipping that. I appreciate that. That's amazing. Oh, jeez. Hassenkamp helped out a little bit, at least. So I'm glad we got a little bit extra firepower here. Oh my god, that is some big company right there. We got a little bit of problems. The Decker problems, yeah, the worst kind of problems. Alright, I noticed some of those turrets are green and some of them are red. Hey, Arguments! Thank you for a 41-month resub there, Arguments. First of all, how are you? How is your weekend going? And second of all, thank you for all the support. I really appreciate that, and it's a pleasure having you here, as always. Now, where did that Psy zombie with a minigun go? He is dead. He is dead. We shipped his body off to an evil corporation, which is making the best out of a bad situation. So I think we control two of the turrets, maybe? Or they're at least not hostile? Well, these two do appear to be hostile, which is not great. Alright, I have been saving my ESPs. And now it seems like exactly the time to be summoning them. So let's summon my attacker right there. Cool. And then... see, do I want to summon the Exploder too? I don't think there's any reason to save anybody right at this point. So yeah, let's go ahead and summon him. I've never summoned the Exploder before, so I don't know what he can do. Tar Bomb, an area of effect matrix attack that deals minus 50 damage and roots them in place for 1 round. Ooh, I like that. So let's have the Exploder move up. Is that the Exploder? Maybe. Alright, he should be able to root this guy, so let's do that. Nice, cannot move. And now we'll have my Exploder. Let's have him move up to... oh, nope! Oh, dang it! Wrong guy. Wrong guy. Shoot, that's bad. Oh, dang it. I really did not want to do that. Alright, let's have this guy move up to here. What's his? Bomb! Explode self! Alright, I don't want to do that yet, but it's good we got that option at least, I suppose. Very bad option. Alright, he's summoned some help. And he's going for the turret. Shit, I see what's going on here. Alright, not a fan of this. So let me... let's see, let's have... what do we got here? Let's see, let's have this guy. Where can I get with just one? Not very far, unfortunately. And he looks like he's got plenty of HP, unfortunately. I don't want those turrets to be taken over, but it looks like it's going to be tricky to actually do anything about him. For right now, send one guy over here. Hey, Luna, welcome in. How are you doing today, Luna? Hope everything is going good with you. I survived it, Shane. We're still kicking. We are still kicking so far, so that's a good thing. Go ahead and hit him. He does have a lot of HP, which is unfortunate. I'm gonna make a break over here and hack this node. Should have just enough IP to do it. Cool, cool. And then the exploder is gonna move up to here and take a pot shot at him. He's got so much HP is the problem. Oh geez, he killed my exploder. Dang it, that's not ideal. Alright, so he's going all the way up to that corner. So I might have some time to intercept him with this guy if that's the case. So let's have him race up here. And then me, I'm going to see what I can do about this guy. So let's hit him with my damage over time. Nice. Then let's hit him with my AoE, because that actually does more damage than my regular shot. Very nice. And then I've still got a regular shot I can take against him, so let's do that. That's a lot of damage for one turn, but he's got a heal too, which is unfortunate. Oh, that guy's making moves, and he stole the turret. Shoot. Alright, so that turret's hostile. That turret's friendly. That turret's hostile. God, all but one of the turrets is hostile. That's really bad. We gotta take cover. We gotta take cover, and taking cover from 3 turrets is gonna be difficult. So Max, you are gonna have to run all the way to over here. And then Hassenkamp. Let's see, what does he have as far as grenades? He does have an area's high explosive. How good is he at tossing that? Is the question. Because if we could take down that rigger, that would be a huge, huge help. Oh, I can't even toss it that far. Alright, so let's have him take a position right here. And then he can't toss his grenade anymore. Shit. Alright, then I'll have him take a shot at the rigger. That's about all we can do at this point. And a miss. Dang it, hitting them where they were all grouped up would have been really nice. Oh, damn, that's a lot of damage. I don't think I had armor on as part of the problem there. Game? Game? Game, what's up? Game? I think we are bugged. The enemy's thinking. He's thinking a bit too hard here. Damn it! Oh, we got through a bunch of dialogue and stuff though. There's a built-in debug menu. I don't think I'm saved far enough back to make it worth my while, but thank you. Alright, let's just go ahead and load our last save. I think that's about the best we can do here. Load game. This should be the one right here. Spirit bugs are invading! I thought I killed all those guys in the last game. Oh, John, that emote is adorable. John, I don't know how you consistently find all the good emotes. but I'm impressed. Yeah, we didn't save too far back, so... And I think I'll be able to handle things in the Matrix a little bit better, perhaps, so that's a good thing. I got some ideas, anyway. Alright, so we saved back here, so we'll redo everything we did there. Alright, so... Let's see, Blitz, what the hell? I'm just going to redo all the actions I did last time. That all depends on what Blitz has to tell me. I think we've both been set up. I'm dead serious. Killing two birds with one stone. Two services merged together. Let's see, plenty of accountants. Let's see, you were on a job same as we were. Let's talk about how we're getting out of here. Push the button. Alright, so then the enemy comes in here. Lizard Wizard just arrived. Excellent, Rin. Excellent. Very cool. Alright, then we got the baddie in here. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and save here now. See if that might save us a little time in case it decides to glitch out on us again. Cool. And then Blitz. Let's see, go ahead and summon your attacker. And go ahead and summon the Exploder. Cool. And now let's see, I still want to tar bomb this guy. So let's see, let's head up to right here maybe. Alright, cool. And then hit him with the tar bomb. Alright, so he can't move, that's cool. And then the Exploder, I'm going to have moved to right here, I think. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I don't think these guys... Can these guys hack? I don't actually know if programs can hack on my behalf. I've never tried that before. If anybody knows, feel free to let me know. Because I don't remember if I tried that before. I don't think they can, but I haven't actually tried that. Let's see. King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. A classic right there, most definitely. Yeah, another chance to blow them all up. That is a thing. I think all they need to do is touch it. Rexa says don't think so. I don't think so either. Demonic, you say they can. Interesting. Alright. Well, I'm going to try it then. I know my Exploder isn't terribly tough anyway. So I'm going to send him over here. See if he can do something about this turret. And Blitz, you are going to head over to here, I think. Alright, so he missed. That's cool. That guy just switched that turret. I'm not a fan of that. So let's see. Blitz can get over here and swap that one. Let's do that. Cool. Exploder can switch the turret. Cool, cool. And then... Let's see, Exploder still has one action, so I'm going to have him start heading over this way. Let's see. Now you're cooking with gas and bullets, two of my favorite things. Excellent. Alright, let's see, attack program. Let's see, where can I get to? Let's head over here, because I would like to do something about that turret as quickly as possible. And I don't think I can get anywhere interesting in just one action, unfortunately. Yeah, not really. Alright. Holy shit! I didn't think you'd have a chance of hitting me at that range, but there we go, I suppose. God damn! It's a Hail Mary and a half, what the hell? Alright, sure. Alright, let me head over here now. And I need to hit that guy with something. So let's see, can I hit him with an AoE? Yeah, I should be able to hit him with that. So let's do that. Alright, he's wasted. That's very good. And then this guy, I think can hack this node before we get there. Cool. The turrets are all friendly now. That's excellent. And let's have him take up a defensive position with his last move. Took some damage anyway, which isn't great. But now all four turrets are on our side, and that's fantastic. That is a big difference from last time, so I'm pretty happy about that. Another thrilling round of turret tag, but we won this round, I'll tell you that much. So that is definitely something. So let's see, Max, you are going to take up full cover right here. And then you are going to throw an armor on your poor self. And then you... Is there any good full cover for you? I suppose right here, but that is a little close. Yeah, full cover's full cover. Run to right here. And take an aim shot at the rigger. Nice hit! And they are shooting at the turrets, so the turrets seem pretty damn tough. Let's see what happens here. The turrets are terrible shots. That's horrible. Absolutely despicable. Alright. Hopefully this guy doesn't have any more summons in his arsenal. And we can just start wailing on him now. Alright. We can hit him with another tar bomb, so we will. There we go, can't move. And now just shoot him normally. He's got heals, which I don't care for. Let's see, but I have heals too. And I'm going to heal my attack program over here. See if we can keep him in the game a little bit longer. And then let's hit this guy with a blaster. Very nice. Alright, we're doing damage to him. He's got a terrible rate to hit him from there, but... Damn it! Alright, he can do some more summons. That's not good. Oh, we need to keep that clown away from the turret. That is paramount importance. Alright, good. He gets nothing out of that. I like to see that. And then we can continue wailing on the Decker himself. Alright, let's hit him with another tar bomb. Very nice. Plots is down and all 4 turrets are back under my control. Go to town, Chief. I got you covered. Good job, man. Alright. Everything is done inside the Matrix. That means we still have to mop things up out here, which is not a done deal. I need to stress that. This is not a done deal. But we're in a much better place now than we were before. Alright, I'm going to see if we can throw an Ares high explosive in here. Because that would be very nice. Alright, Decker is down, and we did some nice damage otherwise. Let's see, we've got a Grenadier, a Captain, and a Enforcer. Ooh! Clean sweep, thank you for the GG Nano. Demonic Tarek, I appreciate that. Whew, this is getting really intense. Doesn't it feel like cheating when an enemy heals? Yes. Yes, I do. And same thing with magic. When I have a mage, it's awesome. When they have a mage, screw that guy, he dies immediately. Kobolds ate my baby. I have the hardcover of that, Dr. Velvet. It's a wonderful thing. Alright, so... let's see, let's throw an acid stream on this guy. Alright, cool. And then let's see if we can... see, how much damage does this do? 13? Alright, just hit him with a normal bolt. And he should die from acid damage. The more they shoot at the turrets, the safer I am, so that's a good thing. How did that turret miss him from there? That's insane. Alright. So let's see. Let me throw some armor on Hassenkamp, because he's a little bit vulnerable here. And let me throw an aim on him too, see if we can get him to be a little bit more useful. And then Hassenkamp, why don't you take a burst fire on this guy? 2 hits, very nice. And then shoot him normally. Excellent. There's a nice crit, I'll take that. Ooh, there we go.
Riot.
Matty O'Shea, cheapest turrets on the market? Yeah, I suppose you gotta cut those costs somewhere. Thank you so much for the 100 bits, Matty. I really appreciate that. Super generous of you. It helps a lot, I promise you. Let's see, ever wonder what the NPCs are like when we took the wrong side of this job? This is what it looks like. Yeah, pretty much. It's one bad trip. It is. The adage is geek the mage first. Oh yeah, always geek the mage first. Those debuffs are bad times. Alright, what do we want to hit these guys with now? Let's see if we can nuke this guy's armor. Make him a little bit easier to hit. And then, let's see. Go ahead and throw a magic bolt on him as well. I think he'll die from acid damage now, which is awesome. So I'll leave him be and see if we can finish this dude off. 5 damage. And let's take an aim shot at him. Miss! Damn it! He didn't die from acid damage? Seriously? Alright. Died to turrets either way. That works. Why am I still here? The door's not open yet. What's my objective? It says escape. Maybe there's more guys coming? If you can heal anybody? Heal him for 5 minutes away. And I'll throw an aim on myself. Sure. And then Hassenkamp. Reload. And I don't think there's anything else he can do, really. So I'm going to end the turn. There are more dudes, damn it. It's not great, but the turrets are still on our side, so that's a good thing. Did I kill everybody? Why is the door still closed? The game. Alright, they are all grouped up right there, which is, again, really tempting. So Hasenkamp, he doesn't have a big, dangerous grenade, unfortunately. But he's got the mid-tier grenade, which is not bad. Let's see if we can throw a Cavalier frag into their midst. We don't have great chances, unfortunately. Let's see what we can do. Very nice hit. I'll take that. And then I will throw my AoE on these guys as well. Beautiful! That should do some damage. Hey, don't go for me! Go for the turrets! No, just don't go for me! What are you doing? And of course we got a summoner. He's not long for this world, I don't think. I don't think. Still, I'm not going to enjoy having them around while they are around. Nice! The one guy's toast already. Alright. I'm taking out that summoner. I am taking out that summoner. Beautiful. Done and done. So I think we've only got the two left. The captain and the enforcer right there. So the captain's got big armor. Let's see if we can do something about that. We can. A little bit. And then let's see if we can soften this guy up. Let's hit him with a burst fire. Nice, nice. And then a regular shot. Beautiful. Hopefully the turrets can do the job from here. Absolutely terrible, but I'll take it. Let's see. Let me catch up a little bit. I feel like the design of the circles mostly being exposed does diminish the fun in it. I think... I've heard there is some barrier spells you can get. I think Shaman mostly has some spells where you can actually put up a barrier anywhere. I think you're supposed to do that. I think you're supposed to at least have like one Shaman spell where you can put a barrier anywhere. And that'll make some more use out of it. Otherwise, I think there's supposed to be a little risk reward, but yeah. Like, it would almost be, if they put it behind a barrier, it would almost be like really obvious that you had to put the mage there. And you wouldn't have as much tactical variety, I think. Like, it is definitely frustrating that I can't just be standing on them all the time. But yeah, I would like to try some more things with it, I think. Let's see. To be fair, those are level 3 ley lines, so it would be super unfair in terms of wiping everything in one go. This is true. This is true. They are big, chunky ley lines. Alright, let's see if I can end these dudes. Nice. And how about that one? That one's still got some juice. So let's throw a lightning bolt over there first and foremost. Nice, a little bit of AP damage there too. I like that. Let's take an aim shot. Miss. Heals! Brood! Turrets help! It's like 2 damage, that's unfortunate. Alright, let's go for some more acid. Beautiful, beautiful. And I'm gonna throw an aim on myself. I feel like I'm hitting very well. Hasenkamp, I probably should have thrown an aim on him too. She'll die from the acid damage. Whew! Whew! The gunfire dies down and the smoke clears. You and Hasenkamp find yourself staring at one another across a room stacked with corpses. Well, that takes care of that. And now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go take care of Mr. Grinder. He tosses something to you. Reflexively, you snatch it out of the air. The object feels smooth and warm to the touch. It's the plastic box that Hasenkamp pulled out of the safe deposit box. My former employer won't be needing this anymore. Give it to your pal Blitz. I'm sure you can find a use for it. Hey, alright! What does it do? Beats me. From the connections on the bottom, it looks like it was made to plug into a cyber deck. Beyond that, I'm as in the dark about that thing as you are. All I know is Grinder wanted it. That should be good enough for the red-haired disaster. Anyway, I've got things to do. I should go get to them. If I hurry, I can have Grinder dead in a dumpster and still get home in time to read the grandkids a story. What about plots? Never did like the man. I'll give him a chance to scurry away, let him get his hopes up for a day or two. Then, I'm gonna chuck his ass into a wood chipper. Good luck, Hassenkamp. Don't need it, but thanks anyway. He turns to leave. You did good, Max Girth. You ever get tired of running the shadows, you come see me. I could find a place in my organization for a man like you. I'll keep it in mind. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna save now that all that madness is done, and then we're getting the hell out of here. That was an intense fight. Holy shit, I like that a lot. Woo! This contains the only copy of the Harvester sequel made before it all went to hell. More precious than gold! Yeah, Hassenkamp seems like a man not to fuck with, although we did have the option to fuck with him there. That is a thing. We chose not to. We chose to, sway him to our side with wisdom. I'm glad I did. I like that. The ride back to the Cruise Bazaar is a lonely one. This train car smells a little bit better than the one you rode in on. It's great, but at least it doesn't leave you gagging. Still, things are looking up. You've helped Blitz pull himself out of hot water, and with any luck at all, you'll never have to set foot in Dragonfall again. After a long, boring trip, the car rattles to a stop. The doors slide open. You're home. Whew. Wisdom, but also violence. What is the name of the main character? Max Girth. Alright, we got 2 karma out of that job as well. And, you guys can't see it because my head's right there and my chair is right there. That little blinking icon right there means that we've got some level ups for our characters as well. So let's check that out. So for Iger, we have a choice between Sharpshooter. Iger gets a customized Ranger Arms SM3, damage 20, capacity 6, armor piercing 2. Oh, it's beautiful. And level 5 Huntress, wired reflexes, adds +1 movement passive. When triggered, user will dodge the first attack against them each round, cost 1 AP, duration 3, cooldown 4. Oh, I want the gun. I want the 20 damage, come on! 20 damage is just disgusting! With 2 armor piercing, come on! That's absolutely bonkers. She's also getting +1 ranged combat, +1 rifle, +1 shotgun, so oh yeah. That is a good weapon right there, holy shit. So when bankers put people into chippers, is that liquidizing their assets? Oh, very liquid, I think. Oh my goodness. Girth, you say? If you haven't heard the story, Luna, he's named after our character in Neverwinter Nights 2, who is named that way because at the beginning of the game there's a slider labeled Girth that controls how wide your character is, and it says Min on one side and Max on the other. Therefore, Max Girth. Mordaka! Yeah, we're going for the Mordaka right there. Holy shit. So we'll take that one. Then for Dietrich, we've got a choice between the AoE radius of Dietrich's Electro Chorus spell is increased in 1 every direction, or Dietrich's Electro Chorus spell now costs 1 AP to cast. I like the idea of a bigger radius. That sounds rad, so we'll choose that. Glory has a choice between Enhanced Adrenals. Glory's Adrenal Pump lasts 1 additional round for a total of 4, with a 5-round cooldown. Or Glory can use her Adrenal Pump on a downed ally to revive them at 25 HP. She has a cooldown with her regular Adrenal Pump ability, cooldown 5. Ooh. That's really tough, but considering most of our game overs have been from the main character dying without anybody around to heal him, I think we need Adrenal Injection. Because that's just good. That's really good right there. No worries, Luna. I think if there's anybody in here that hasn't thought it, they're lying and they have thought it. No shame there. Bigger boom equals better boom. Emperor, you get it. You get it right there. More radius, more girth. It's true. Completely on brand. So yeah, I want adrenal injection. That'll give us some more options right there. And for Blitz, we've got a choice between deck upgrade. Blitz gains the Fairlight Excalibur Cyber deck, replacing his old Virtua X, or Blitz gains a Hydraulic Jack, increasing his move speed. I don't remotely care about his move speed. I mean, I suppose he does have relatively low move when he's got his drone out, but yeah, we want the better Cyber deck. So let's take all those. Cool, that means there's only one tier of upgrades left for my dudes before they're fully upgraded. That's really awesome. Oh, jeez, what is this? Something to inspect over here. The Max Girth Civic Center! We did it! We did it, and it's so beautiful. Blitz, you done good. Also, you fucked up. You fucked good, Blitz. Oh, we need to have words. I'm never letting that guy run a job again, I'll tell you that much. Welcome back, mein Freund. Your donations have been extremely helpful. Thanks to your assistance, many of the Cruise Bazaar's poorest residents will be able to ride out the winter in comfort. What can I do for you today? How's Alexander doing? That's the same thing you said last time. Are accepting donations? Thank you, friend, but no. We have grown as much as I am comfortable with for 1 year, and you have done quite enough already. Know that you have positively impacted the lives of a great many Cruise Bazaar residents, Max. Be proud of that fact. Alright. So I basically finished that side quest right there. Very cool. I don't think Lane's going to have anything else to say. Oh no! Even from a distance, it is clear something is not right with Lane. Coming closer, you can see dried blood on his face and clothes, as well as a few discolored blotches that pass for bruises on troll skin. More noticeably, there is considerable damage to the man's left prosthetic leg, which he now tends to with tools as antiquated as the leg itself. What the hell happened? Or actually, no, here, are you alright, Alexi? I'm fine. Nothing a few swings of a wrench can't fix. Or a few swings of a crutch. Someone comes at me, thinks me weak, and I show him otherwise. Leaning to one side, Lane's crutch is caked in more blood and what appears to be bits of hair. Let's see, tell me who did this to you. Just a punk with some bad ideas. Forget about it. Are you sure you're alright? I've suffered far worse, as you might imagine, and I don't need you or anybody else babying me. Alright. I'll leave you be. Let's see, you have chats about girth, booms, and glory, and now I think I'll be in the gutter for a while at this point. I will not apologize for putting you there. Yeah, I'm not sure that other guy's going to be okay, considering there's hair and blood. I think that guy's skull is in a very bad place right now. Holy shit. Alright. Well, let's go talk to Blitz. See how he's feeling after that one. Oh, what a job. What a job. Oh, hey, Chief, you're back. You got the box, right? Takes an eager step towards you, his hand extended. Give it here, if you please. Here's your mystery box, Blitz. Enjoy. All right, thanks, Chief. Blitz turns the box over in his hands, a huge grin on his face. Plug this puppy in and see what it does. With a series of deft motion, Blitz pops the plastic cover on an unused expansion slot in his cyber deck and slides the mystery box home. A recessed LED light in the box goes from green to red to green. He boots up the deck, staring at the code that scrolls across his integrated display. Huh, well, this is weird. The data hard-coded on this thing is jam-packed with comlink software. Hey, Cracky Reads! Welcome in, Cracky. How are you doing today? How was your stream? What were you playing? How was it? Tell me everything. And for anybody from Cracky's stream that's new here, my name is Shane. That's Shane's Games. I play the obscure, the unusual, and the nostalgic. And today we're playing Shadowrun Dragonfall, the second of the Shadowrun trilogy, and my first time through it. Welcome in, everybody, and hey, if you are not following Cracky Reads yet, you should. Absolutely fantastic retro streamer right there. He plays games from Japan and translates them in real time. So if you go over to Cracky's stream, Odds are you're going to get to see a game you've never seen before and might not get a chance to see otherwise, which absolutely the coolest thing. I love that. So make sure, click that link, give him a follow over there, check him out sometime. You're going to love it over there. Really cool stream. Pelican, welcome in. Glad to see you. Blue Moon Raven, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. You ended up playing Tokimeki Memorial. I do know that one. How are you enjoying that one? That one seems like a hoot. So I hope you're having fun there. And thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Very cool of you. So let's see. It looks like it has protocols for all the major brands. Sysadmin level tools too. And there's something else. What do you see, Blitz? Slowly a smile spreads across his face. This thing is like a master key for communication systems. With this box plugged into my deck, I can hack the comlink of just about anybody in the same room as me. How is that useful? He scoffs. Use your imagination, Chief. Just about every security goon in Berlin is wired to a comm system of some kind or other. If I can hijack those comms, that can cause all sorts of confusion in the ranks on our runs. It's one hell of a toy. I can see why Grinder wanted it. Well, can't wait to see what you do with it. Yeah, Chief. Me neither. So, is there anything else you want to talk about? Can I start playing around with this thing? Let's see. It's fun for sure and no problem. Awesome, awesome. Glad you're having fun with it. How are you doing today, Blue Moon Raven? Hope everything's going good with you. The vault door. The one you forgot to account for? Was that really an accident? His mouth drops open. Of course it was, Chief. I'm shocked you'd even asked. What do you think, that I purposely strained you in a bank vault? I mean, what kind of asshole would after me to do it? If it wasn't part of your plan, you can see it was an oversight of epic proportions. You can see how this isn't much better, right? Ah, come on, Chief, like you've never made a mistake. Look, you can lambast me all you like. Aside from that one little detail, the plan is perfect. I'm proud of my performance in there. Alright, Blitz, I'm satisfied. Can we talk about something else? Here, Chief, what do you want to talk about? Well, what's going on? Blitz stares past you as he speaks, avoiding eye contact. Nothing much. Doing fine. Why do you ask? Because you don't look fine. Do you care? If it has an impact on your job performance, you bet I do. Chief, please. I always operate at 100%, especially when I'm on a run. Well, anyway, I'm glad we were able to put those worries about the past behind you. Actually, Chief, I wouldn't say that's true. To be completely honest, what you just said was totally false. I, decided to look into Emily's disappearance again. Before you blow a gasket, you should know I've turned up a clue. Alright, spill it, what'd you find? Well, I did some housekeeping, and I discovered something. On the morning that Emily disappeared, some information vanished from my cyberdeck. She did a good job of covering her tracks, but I can see the signs. She grabbed the data and ran, end of story. Alright, what kind of data are we talking about? No idea, Chief. I grabbed it on a lark when me and Emily were goofing around in the Matrix. File was encrypted all to hell, but I never could get it open. Well, I took the damn thing because she told me not to. She said the security would be too tight, that I'd get myself killed. But I waltzed it on in there and took it all the same. You should have seen me, Chief. It was a thing of beauty. I don't think I've ever been as much on my A-game as I was that day. Blitz, where did you take this data from? Corporate database, you know, no big deal. Tell me which corporation, Blitz? You know, no one important. Blitz continues smiling at you for a few seconds, then looks away. I stole the file from Az Technology. A tinge of red crawls into Blitz's cheeks. He shuffles his feet. In hindsight, it might not have been the best of ideas. You don't mess with the Azzies, Blitz. Everyone knows that. Yeah, I guess. Emily wasn't too impressed either. Her only really big fight was over that stupid file. Anyway, time passed. Eventually we made up and laughed the whole thing off. At least I thought we did. Truth be told, I forgot all about it until I realized the date had gone missing. Alright, so the love of your life took your encrypted file and bailed on you. What are you going to do about it? I don't know, Chief. This whole incident has me rethinking a lot of things. What if she took the file to protect the Azzies? What if she's with them? I gotta admit, this has me worried. I'm even more torn up than I was before. He meets her gaze and you can see their concern gnawing on him. I don't know what to do. But I'm open to suggestions. Oh, this is dangerous. Let's see what we got going on here. She's not that into you, bro. Seriously, he needs to let this go. He really does. This guy's killing us. Let's see. Honestly, your ex did you a favor. If the Azzies haven't come after you yet, they probably aren't going to. So drop it and move on. Maybe you're right. I'll try to let it go. He shakes his head. I just hope I'm wrong about all this. Later, Chief. Oh, jeez. We'll see how that goes. I don't think he's going to drop it, personally. I do not think he's going to drop that in any way, shape, or form, but we'll see. Let's check in with everybody else in the safe house, too. Hey, boss! Dietrich gives you a slight nod. What can I do for you? Say, how did you go from fronting a band to running the Shadows? Wasn't as big a leap as you'd think. I already had his healthy disrespect for authority, and I had the magic to back it up. One nice thing about shamanism, as long as you keep your idol happy, it doesn't matter what you do. Dragon Slayer chose me to be his servant, and as long as I wasn't scrapping with somebody bigger than me, he didn't really care much of whether I did it on stage or in the shadows. So tell me about this Dragon Slayer of yours. He shrugs. Not much to tell. He chose me when I was just a kid. I could always feel him in my heart, goading me to laugh louder, hit harder, and get rowdier than the rest. Of course, my family didn't understand, but the hell with them, I thought. I knew I was destined for greater things. Yes, the Azzies are Az Technology, which is a notoriously dangerous corporation that dabbles in black magic and blood magic. So you don't fuck with the Azzies. They will absolutely murder the shit out of you. Because, you know, the other corporations, sure, they'll hire a hit squad to come after you with big guns and bombs and body armor. As technology, they will summon demons directly into your bones. You don't mess with them. This is the rule. So, I listened to him. I cracked the skulls of a lot of bad people. He saw this, he was pleased, rewarded his magic. And he used that magic to crack bigger, thicker skulls. And so on. It's a simple life, but a good one. Wait a second, you can sing? He regards her with a critical eye. I was the front man for a punk band, boss. Fuck no, I can't sing. He grins. But I wasn't half bad at riling up a crowd. That is the most punk answer humanly possible, and Dietrich is my new best friend. I love this guy. This guy's amazing. Dietrich gets it. Dietrich gets it. So long, Dietrich. Alright, let's see how everybody else is doing. Iger, how are you holding up? Let's see. Do you trust me, Iger? She pauses for a moment, considering. Finally, she nods. Yeah, I do. You've earned that much. I haven't always agreed with your decisions, Max, but you've proven your competence. It's only fair for me to acknowledge it. Tell me what happened to your team. This again? Why do you even care, Max? Because it's pretty clear if you had your way, you'd still be with them. And a good leader placed the priority on knowing his team. She slowly nods. Alright, I'll tell you. I suppose that you deserve to know. What happened to us was Hoffman. He was a rookie, kid of some big money corporate exec. He looked good on paper, and he made it through KSK training, so he was technically qualified to join the team. But he was way too green to fit in with ours. Still, he wanted to be a hero, and his family had enough clout to get the assignment of his choosing. I don't know how many strings Hoffman's daddy had to pull to get him assigned to our team, but he pulled them. Hoffman became our 9th squad mate despite Metzger's objections. Anyway, flash forward a few weeks. We were closing in on one of the Russian mob's major trafficking operations. They'd been using a series of warehouses 50 miles from the border as a staging area for the convoys. Women and girls from Eastern Europe were being housed there. When the convoys came, they'd be crammed into cargo containers and hauled across the border in Germany. Go to any brothel along the border and have a look around. Chances are you'll find at least a few girls who came I spent some time in those warehouses. Slovakians, Hungarians, Poles, you name it. Mob had been smuggling them over for decades. But we were in a position to derail their operation, and we weren't going to let a new addition slow us down. We hit them by surprise, and we hit them hard. Fisher and Braun managed to take down the Banshee that they had patrolling the site. Wolf had reconnaissance drones overhead providing battle tac feeds to the rest of us, and we picked off their gunmen one by one. They had numbers on us, but they didn't know where to hit us. We had eyes in the sky, and we had cover and concealment. Every time they thought they had a fix on us, we'd shift positions and hit them again. They might as well have been fighting ghosts. Then, Hoffman broke cover and gave away our position. After that, all hell broke loose. Wolf went down first. The sound of it will haunt me for the rest of my days. Explosion, a choked scream, and this long, drawn-out gurgling sound. When he died, his drones went down with him, and there were too many hostiles to track without them. I'll spare you the gory details, Max. Suffice it to say, my team was wiped out. Iger's face clouds again. You can see the tears beginning to well in her eyes. I watched Metzger die. With a visible effort, she clamps down on her emotions and calms herself. When she speaks again, her voice is flat. I took 3 rounds myself. Had to drag myself back across the Oder-Neisse line into Germany. I almost died. So, that's the story. My KSK career died with the rest of the team. Our mission was illegal after all, off the books. There was no going back for me, so I went up here. She looks in the eye. Her tone is impassive. Did that tell you everything you want to know, fearless leader? You satisfied now? Yes. Thank you, Iger. So, tell me, what's your takeaway from my tale of woe? I figure you gotta have one. Well, when Monica died, you blamed me because I was new to the team. But I'm not Hoffman, Iger. Yeah, she nods. I know that. And you're right, to a point. I might have judged you too harshly because of Hoffman. But everything else that I said was justified. Giving you command of the team was a hasty decision, made for the wrong reasons. I stand by that assessment. But between then and now, I've been watching you like a hawk. And you've grown, Max. You weren't the right choice to lead before, I still believe that. But you are now. Thanks, Iger. Good talk. Till next time. Alright, cool. That's progress right there, I like that. How about Glory? Does she have anything new to say? Glory never does. Nah, Glory never has anything to say. Alright. Murder Claws, I like her. She's always on my team. She's got good melee for popping people out of cover, and she's a good healer, so I like that as well. We have an inbox message. Let's check that out. Response, we need to talk. From Dr. Xavier Escabil. Come see me at your earliest convenience. This is a matter we need to discuss. Alright, that's the cyber guy, I think. Go check that out then. Let's see. I don't know where I saw those. Alright. Let's see if there's anything new in Shadowland. There is one. Thread Drogenkippa banking woes. Ooh, I think that's about us. Looks like there's been a good old-fashioned bank heist in Drogenkippa. One of those old defunded banks still had some funds in it, apparently. Whoever responsible just waltzed in and transferred away a whole load of Nuyen. That's not all. A pal of mine had been contracted to do some work for one of the other, leading establishments in the area. When he went in to meet with his contact, all that he found was a couple of shell casings and a troll-sized pool of blood. Huh. I always assumed that banking was a boring job. Sounds pretty action-packed to me. You got a break-in, a big score, what looks like a revenge killing. All that plus a steady paycheck. What more could you want? If you need me, I'll be putting in an application at my nearest savings and loan. Interesting, interesting. Alright, I think that's all there is to do there. Cinnamon Star, how was it, Rin? Something tasty, I hope? And also, I need to blow my nose again. I apologize, I'll be right back, folks. Alright, sorry about that. I think that might have been the implication there, DB Stewart. I wasn't 100% sure whether they were talking about a bloodstain at the bank where we were or somewhere else, but either way, I'm pretty sure that guy was dead. Softer than expected and very gentle for a spice cookie. That's what I'd be worried about, is a lot of spice cookies I've had have been super aggressive. So, that's good to hear it wasn't so much so. That is very cool. Alright, well, I guess we should go see what the good doctor wants. And so, hey, we got the upgrade for Blitz there. That's pretty cool. I'll be eager to see what that actually does in the field. But for now, all good, all good. We didn't really add much to the Alice Fund there, unfortunately. But still upgrade for Blitz. We got a little bit of cash out of that, I think. On the grenade launcher, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. Probably nothing for the moment, but we'll see. We're supposed to talk to him. I hope that our recent misunderstanding won't have an impact on our ongoing business relationship. Misunderstanding, Max Girth? I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You're not hearing me. I don't know what you're talking about. I know nobody in the sewers, and you know nothing of my extracurricular activities. As long as you're on board with that, our business together can continue abated. Deal? Deal. Yep, we saved the ghoul people. They are all safe, and we bullied the doctor into being a good dude, so I appreciate that. Hey, Core, good morning to you as well. This is a cool game. I'm having a lot of fun. How are you doing today, Core? Hope everything is going good with you. Let's see. Kirsch icing. Ooh, icing is key to a good cookie, unless you've got good quality chocolate chip, I think. I do appreciate good icing anyway. Sorry, Doc, I got your message. What do you want to discuss? Business. I have a job for you. I'm a little surprised they want to hire me. We haven't always seen eye to eye. It's true, we haven't, but I'm confident you're the right man for the job. Why? Not your reputation, I'll tell you that much. Some of your past clients have been pretty vocal about their dissatisfaction with you. You should hear what Herr Schmidt has been spreading around. Shit. That's the guy that we gave the Mark 6 to after we let him kill himself. I didn't actually think that would come up again, but yeah, apparently he's been spreading shit about me. Damn it. No, Max, you're my first choice for this job because I know something about you. Oh yeah? What's that? I know that you're in a bad spot. And I know you're going to need all the help you can get if you want to claw your way back out of it. As it happens, I can supply some of that help in the form of cutting-edge biotech. Very helpful stuff for a runner in a bind. Before I can do that, you'll need to do this job for me. Alright, I'm listening. Good. So let's get down to brass tacks, shall we? Back before I emigrated here from my native Spain, I worked in partnership with a Berlin-based R&D lab. The biotech that they were developing was very hush-hush, very cutting-edge. Our arrangement was that I would bankroll the research, and they in turn would provide me with unique merchandise to sell in my clinics. Go on. About 2 years ago, things went sour. My name was slandered, and the fickle mistress that is public perception turned against me. An ugly business, I assure you. Even talking about my fall from grace makes my stomach turn. The injustice of it all is almost too much to bear. How is your name slandered? What do they accuse you of? What didn't they? Theft, medical malpractice, sale of stolen goods, other more colorful accusations that do not bear repeating. But that was then, and this is now. I came to Berlin to escape all that. Of course, I also moved here to be closer to that lab I'd funded, and the merchandise that I am owed. So, let me guess. You want me to go fetch your merch? Yes, and to find out what happened to the lab itself. The facility is locked down, you see, nearly impenetrable, and I have no idea why. As I was packing to move to Berlin, all was well. 16 hours later, I arrived to discover the building locked tight, with my merchandise inside. The Turk Altug has been running surveillance on the site since. I set up shop here. In that time, no one has entered and no one has left. Whatever went wrong in there, it must have killed the research team. I want you to find a way into the building, recover the cybertech they were developing, and find out what happened to the researchers. In that order. If the building has been abandoned, I'm surprised that the lot it's been sitting on hasn't been gobbled up by some corp or another. Don't be. Back when I was a wealthy man, before my legal troubles, I paid the lease for a decade in advance. And before you say anything, yes, it was a huge expense. What's locked away inside that lab is worth 10 times what I spent on it. I don't want anyone laying claim to it but me. Look, if your merchandise has been sitting in this building for 2 years, why didn't you ever approach Monica about this? Who says that I didn't? I had let's just say, tumultuous friendship with your dear departed Monica. We had our ups and downs, you see, and on that subject she was most certainly down. That was her choice. I am hoping that you'll be savvy enough not to make the same mistake. Alright, let's talk compensation. What's in this for me? I can't afford to pay you in Nuyen, and that's your own fault, by the way. You shut down a good chunk of my revenue when you pulled that stunt down in the sewers. But what I can do is give you first crack at any biotech that you recover from the site, and make it available to you at a discount. This is top-of-the-line ware that we're talking about, mind you, better than anything else that I've got in stock. And because it's biotech, the essence loss from planting it will be minimal. It's a win-win even for a mage like you. So, what's it going to be? Will you take the job or not? Alright, Doc. I'm in. Excellent. The facility you're looking for is the former laboratory of Stutterland Bioscience. Take the U-Bahn to the Adonnerplatz and you're sure to find it. Best of luck. Alright, new side quest there. I'm interested in that. Oh, this is your favorite one, Demonic? Excellent, excellent. We did get the Mark 6. He never specified that it needed to be intact. He was afterwards like, oh, that was implied. Well, you should have specified. That's your fault, buddy. That is your fault. Yeah, I really like that they have little bits of dialogue like that, because normally mages don't want to use cyberware. But he's like, hey, there's no essence loss, so even you, a mage, would want this thing. Alright, cool. You sold me. You sold me. Alright. So I'm trying to think if we have anything else we need to do around town. Oh, hello. Is that just the train station down there? That's probably just the train station. Yeah, just the train station. Alright, anything else going on around here? We can tip the dancer again. Go ahead and tip the dancer. May as well. Support the local art scene, folks. It's good. It's a good thing. Let's see if Kami has anything new to say. A good contract has a meeting of the minds and clarity of purpose. As the contracting party, he should have known better. Exactly. He said he wanted the Mark 6. I got the guy the Mark 6, and it wasn't easy either. I'd say he got his money's worth one way or another. Could I have given him to him in perfect condition? Yes. Does he know that? We're not sure. But still, specificity. It's important. Kami puts her comm away and grins at you, a puckish gleam in her eyes. Hey pal, I missed you. Got any new stories for me? Actually, I'm curious about Altug. Kami pursed her lips. Not a lot I can tell you that you haven't already guessed. Resident spy master, coffee brewer, outsider, the official Turk of the Cruise Bazaar. Some stick. It works for him. He's had to make some sort of living here in the Cruise Bazaar, you know? He's not got a trade skill. He's not goblinized, so he couldn't hang out with Beckenbauer. If you open a normal shop, he'd be ousted by someone thinking he's stealing their job because he's not German. The coffee shop is a good option because it's obvious.
Running riot.
Hey, Matty O'Shea! Thank you for the 100 bits right there. Stupid words and stupid contracts. Stupid me having to specify what I want from these runners going into dangerous situations. Oh, it's such a hassle. Thank you for the 100 bits, Matty. I appreciate that. And let's see. And my axe, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Kreutz Bazaar. Kreutz Bazaar. I was close. Thank you for that, Pelican. I appreciate that. Let's see. The coffee shop is a good option because it's obvious. He stays exotic and does what they expect of him with the intel and stuff. She pulls absent-mindedly at some hair in her face. Sorry about the intel dump. It's not really useful information. And you probably guessed anyway at this point. But you asked, so... You made a real doll. Got way too much information out of me, though. I'll see you around, yeah? She's cool. I still like her. She's just awesome to hang out with. Alright, let's see if Altog has anything new to say. I'm curious. Altog, I sent a man named Quarian to talk to you. I told him he could have access to your data taps. You did you? Bit presumptuous of you, is it not? Let's see. Corey and his gang have been hijacking shipments bound for the Kreutz Bazaar. Kreutz Bazaar, thank you. So we made an arrangement. He listens to your taps, they leave our goods alone, and steal from our enemies instead. Everybody wins. I see. Well, that sounds like a tidy little arrangement you've made then to offend him. Right, kind of arrangement I might make myself. Kind of arrangement Monica might have made. Emperor, thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate that, Emperor. Very cool of you. In Germany, there's a lot of Turks. Believe it or not, that is a true fact. It's another cool thing about this game. They definitely did their homework for this game. I really dig that. That is very cool of them. And also, that is a high compliment right there. That's the kind of arrangement Monica might have made, because we've heard before that Monica was a pillar of the community, kind of holding the city together. So that's good to hear. I will honor your promise then. Korn and his gang shall have access to my data taps, save for those that listen in the Kreutz Bazaar itself. Ah, not that such taps exist, mind you. No, of course not. Now then, anything else Bert Ghazi can do for you? It's killing time. I'll be gone. All right. Compliments. I'll take it. I'll take it. All right. I think we've seen basically everything we need to see out there. Let's see if she has anything new to say. If I say I'm in the market for something exotic, what does she say? Anything and everything. Need a new deck? Some software, perhaps? I'm your girl. She taps a painted fingernail against the molded plastic of her data jack. Or maybe you're a rigger like I am. Perhaps I can introduce you to a new drone or two. Alright, so I don't think there's anything I'm going to want to get, though I suppose I could probably outfit, I could possibly get some more stuff for Blitz if I really wanted to. Good to know. Mostly I'm just going to keep going to the talisman shop for all my needs. Let's see, one of the best players in the German national soccer team. Nice, nice. Alright, I should check in with our fixer, see if he's got anything new to say. Imsel. Nope, nothing new from him. Alright. So, I am going to save right here. Let's see, actually, do I have anything I want to do with my karma right now? It's actually a really good question. I'm going to hold off on spending my karma for right now. But I think my options for it right now is I either want to save up for one more point of charisma, because I want to have a lot to be able to talk to people, or I save up for one last point of spell casting. I think, honestly, I should be pretty beastly at that point. And if not either of those, basically I'm just going to start dumping points into body and quickness. So I'm A, tankier, and B, dodgier. Since if my character goes down during a run, it's game over. So I kind of need him to be tougher than the rest of the party, unfortunately. Even though I am just a squishy mage. So I'll think about that. I will think about that, and we'll see what we want to do there. Dodge tank? I mean, basic dodge tank mage. It's a weird build, but it's what we need to do to survive, I think. A couple extra hit points just aren't a bad thing anyway. Let's see. Born in West Germany, but his grandparents were Turkish. Thank you for the clarification, Rin. That's very cool. Let's see. I can't see the rest of the team right now, which is unfortunate. So let's go ahead and save the game here. Cool, cool. And I think this is going to be where we're going to want to stop for the night. I only did one run again, which is less than I was hoping for, but that was a pretty long one again. Long, complicated. We had to do some shopping at the beginning as well. But hey, we're going to be back tomorrow, and we're going to be picking up right where we left off, and we're going to see if we can rock a couple jobs tomorrow. It is that time again, as always. The runs do seem to be getting longer, but also we had a couple of really short jobs in there, so I think it kind of skips around. I think there's going to be some long ones and some short ones as well. It's going to vary. Lots of story today. Lots of story, which is very cool. I really enjoyed getting to know the team a little bit better, and the tension on that job, especially trying to convince the accountant dude to join our side in the end. That was cool. That was really neat, and I enjoyed that. So I hope you folks are having fun too. We're going to be back tomorrow, picking up right where we left off, so I hope I'll see you there. I'm enjoying the hell out of this game. I hope you folks are too. I really am. Accountant. So yeah, we're going to call it right here. But hey, if you folks can stick around for one more minute, I would really appreciate that, because we still need to see who else is online right now, so we can pick somebody else to watch. If you still want to watch some Twitch, maybe I can introduce you to somebody cool. So first and foremost, make sure you hit follow if you haven't already. That'll be the quickest way to find me in the future, should you want to watch some more. And while I'm looking to see who's live, there are some links in chat you might want to check out. We've got a link to my Twitter if you want to see what I'm up to outside of the stream. We've got a link to my YouTube if you want to check any of the games I've played in the past, or if you just want to get caught up on Dragonfall. All the VODs are going up there. And we've got a link to my Discord if you would like to chat with myself or the community outside of the stream. Everyone is welcome there. And oh my god, I see exactly where we're going right now, because a streamer I enjoy very much is playing a game that I enjoyed very much, something we played on stream quite some time ago. So ladies and gentlemen, I would love it if you would join me as we go raid none other than Grunt Guru, an absolutely fantastic retro streamer and a great friend of the stream. And today, oh boy today folks, today he is playing Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Absolute classic of an RPG, and I'm willing to bet it's his first time with it. I don't think he said, but I'm thinking it is. So why don't you join me over there, say hi to Grunt, hang out for a little bit, throw him a follow if you like what he's doing. But hey, if you've got other things to do, I will just say as I always do, have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're at in the world, and I will see you folks tomorrow for some more Shadowrun. Take care of yourselves till then, everybody.